This is the moment of truth. When you
In a world where people live in the moment, where we don't have time to stop and think, we found a place where you can stop, enjoy, and have fun. It's a small universe full of happiness, joy, and serious beats. It's an entire world where love, passion, and music live together. There is one man, a true master of music, a mixing genius. But first, a leader. He will lead you through this powerful, epic, and unforgettable journey. You have now entered his kingdom, his universe. Now go. The age of the machine has come. Come in succession.
Legendary.
Alright, this is your boy DJ Shadow. We have 7 hours more to complete for you for this 48-hour event. We're raising money for Pancan. If you guys don't know what Pancan stands for, they are helping out with the research, the resources, and the care for people suffering with pancreatic cancer. If you don't believe me who they are, you can click on right there in the. You can go up top if you're on Facebook, click on their link. It'll take you exactly what you're donating money for. That link that we have for you to donate to does not go to BTMX at all. It actually goes straight on over to them, so we can help fund an amazing organization that ends up helping many of families and also further the research to save another life. We do have a wonderful show to be happening today. So we did a lot of gaming. Now we're into the music part. Back to it. So if you are an artist and would like your music a part of the show, it costs you absolutely nothing to submit. But the only time it does, we are asking you guys to do $5 donation if you want to skip to the line. But I would wait until later to do that when we have artists like Big Q, who you see right there about to be played for you, Jerry the Clown Productions. We also have Savage Panic coming on. We also have Blacklisted MC coming to the show today. We also have a brand new up and coming artist that's going to be you're going to be hearing his music for the very first time. That's going to be going global soon. Big shout out to Horror Wolf Gaming last night, where she was kicking ass in the hours. She clocked in 111 views and she did about 13 hours worth of work. So Horror Wolf Gaming. Also a big shout out to Little Pancan, who is part of the Shadow Squad. And Mr. Sean Kudo 753, our Captain Sabaho. And until I had to save him, so he was the hoe and stressed. But we're trying to do this for an amazing event. We also still got between 4:30, I guess. My team is in the background finishing up, trying to get everybody into this. Stay with us. Stay tuned. Donate, please. If you do not donate, at least give this a share. If you guys are in groups, we cannot visually see what you're saying. So I need to know who's all watching and where you're watching from. Give us a shout out. Give this video a like also and a follow. But it's more about what we're trying to do for Pancan. Alright, so we're just going to take you into some music. Get you guys grooving. Most of you either waking up now or halfway through your day. So here we go with some Jerry the Clown with his song, Tell Me.
What you telling me, B? Like, long time no see. Like, now you wanna G and ski. Like, now you wanna roll with me. Like, I shouldn't be and delete. Got a time to feed this breed. When I come, she be looking on feet. Got a black beat when I pipe and leave. Man, I take no bullshit, so don't take a piss. 14 and my grind is mental. Reach 15, tryna make it central. Big bike girls to come over, but I said I ain't got no time. Jay and A1 just called me up. I said, Biggs, let's hop on a ride. I'm like, excuse me, babe. Like, please, can you move to the side? Let me hop in a whip. Let me hop in a whip, then glide. I'm like, excuse me, babe. Stop wasting my time. I'm like, see, I know average you. You never know my link, your sister. Bend her over and play that twist. The original man's a real damn shiver. The shit just got me deep. Now it's making me act all bitter. Now girls start sending me pics, and she sending them on Twitter. I'm like, gal, you wanna roll with me, but all I wanna do is just beat and delete. Smack man down to his knees. Nah, they can't fuck with my G's. Stop talking, just pop to the beat. And you know I don't fuck uniques. Had to smoke man down, but man, no, I ain't talking weed. See, know that this shit is deep. Tryna act on me, you're weak. You can't talk on my name, that's peak. Where a girl start sending me streaks. How can you say that you're on me? Trust me, I find that really funny. Try hold my beat like a bunny. This youth's a fucking dunny. Like, how can you say you're baller when you can't even play FIFA? Like I told you guys, this kid was a fucking retard. Like Biggs ain't play no games. I don't do this shit for the fame. Slap man down, get blamed, get drained. Drain man drips, now his drips so stained. What you telling me, B? Like, long time no see. Like, now you wanna G and ski. Like, now you wanna roll with me. Like, I shouldn't be and delete. Got a time to feed this breed. When I come, she be looking on sweet. Got a black beat when I pipe and leave. I'm like, see, I know average you. You even know my link, your sister. Bend her over and play that twist. You already know man's a real dumb shiver. The shit just got me deep. Now it's making me act all bitter. I'm out here with a brown skin cutie. Showing that back, yo, look at that booty. Step 1, 2, and gelato fruity. Step 1, 2, and gelato fruity. A galley over there with the biggest booty. Gotta tag that thing cause she looking all cutie. Galley won't me cause she know that I'm moody. Gotta tag that thing cause she looking all cutie. Galley won't me cause she know that I'm moody.
So once again, that was actually produced by the one and only Jerry the Clown Productions, which was part of last night show where he was actually grading artists who did submissions. Who actually won that was no other than Professor Valine won. So don't forget, give us a shout out wherever you're at, who's viewing. Because right now on my side doesn't say much, guys. So we're going to take you straight into some more music, guys. We're going to take you straight into actually who won the beat off of that Jerry Clown production. This is no other than Mr. Professor Bleem with one of his older videos, Swamp Life.
On behalf of the IC, you know what? Fuck the police. Excuse me, sir. Better yet, fuck the government. You know what? Fuck that. Even better than that, fuck the 13 families, bitch, sir. Eat a dick. They're not gonna like this. Now that's Swamp Life. When it all stop lights, we keep moving like a soft white. You ain't heard me, that's all night. That's all night. That's Swamp Life. When it all stop lights, we keep moving like a soft white. You ain't heard me, that's all night. That's all night. That's all night.
Oh shit. So, once again, that was Professor Lean. We're gonna go ahead and just keep this music on rolling. I do apologize for having the mic still on. So here we go with Alaz of MBK featuring Crooked Eye and Ritz and Looney Ben G with his hook and with their song I Don't Know.
Glass City, A-Lies, LBC, Crooked Eye. Say lies and 1-4 for the slaughter. Push my game farther like rain on the Carter. I could have been the Birdman, but I'm a father, so hard balls is part and incarceration is karma. I'm small pockets of rap mixed with hard rock, talking barbershops, hair triggers, knock off tops, making sure you never drop like a hard top car in a parking lot with bent rovers on small blocks. Fuck the cops cause we copping. So sick I need conglomerates and doctors in. And I don't follow a train, I just follow them dollars, I'm prowling again. Botch robbery just became like the Block's lottery. I'm hot honestly, don't mock it, not modesty. So why the fuck they eye me? The irony is I'm not what they trying to be. Pop bottles while they recycling pop bottles. I got fire like in Colorado. I only shine for my rivals, and haters make the face a bitch does when she does not swallow. I'm prepared for the top though. No air for the spot, but I got flow. Chain Rocky cause I'm selling that Apollo. I'm like a combo bottle, ride rockin' with Capo, bitch.
Take your reminder in the daytime. I'm on my grind in the nighttime. Or you can find me in the studio, spitting hot five with a bright rhyme. But you must be misinformed about me and my crew. Better open your eyes if you wanna see what I'ma do. Cause y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Cause y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. But you must be misinformed about me and my crew. Better open your eyes if you wanna see what I'ma do.
Like a bitch, I ain't sweating her. Nah, better open up your retina. Yeah, so you can see what me and my COB team is doing to the regular competitors that didn't know the predator was Apex. Put a chainsaw to your tape decks, fucking the game raw with no latex, ready to face off cause I break necks. When I take off, straight flex, getting cake next. Where my Desert Eagle at? Making money now, making all these people mad. Wanna hit me with the Rico act cause I'm on the block, making paper like I got stock in legal pad. Cause y'all just don't know. Cause y'all just don't know. I put the head of my Impala in the guillotine, now I'm dipping around in the convertible low. Yeah, fresh LB fitted, yes LB did it. Can't tell me shit, it was no handouts, but I stand out like my hard dick. With my pants down, that's how LB get it. I'm with my air likes every day and night. Soot, COB, say it right or you pay the price. Same advice when I slay a mic, cause I'm bringing a fight like I'm Dana White. Just stay out my way, aight?
Take your reminder in the daytime. I'm on my grind in the nighttime. Or you can find me in the studio, spitting hot five with a bright rhyme. But you must be misinformed about me and my crew. Better open your eyes if you wanna see what I'ma do. Cause y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Cause y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. But you must be misinformed about me and my crew. Better open your eyes if you wanna see what
I
I'ma
done
do.
witnessed the struggle and hard times. Listen to me spit this, I throw it through archives. Got lucky and got signed. Some of these rappers dope with a ton of them garbage. Really guess I'll be number one in your top 5. Climb to the top without getting hung in the barbed wire. Far from living large, the heart of a small giant. Draw me, they be drawing your body in chart lines. You a pussy in person, that and harming you online. Trying to be like me, but you couldn't walk in these car mines. Ball in this court, I'm in a whole different league, don't you agree? I've been known to overachieve. My pockets buzzing, now they growing the beef. Known to receive what they expected, don't open the weed. Showing the grease, only give these rappers can hold they gonna compete. For a brief moment, I was showing fatigue. Cause speaking gross of disease with no diplomas, degrees. But there was no other means of making it. Homie told me to breathe, told me to breathe. Slowly taking over the streets. They know my name from Oklahoma to Greece. You wonder why you ever made it. You be saying shit and no one believes. You should go to college, you could own a clothing boutique. I'm on a nationwide tour, been on a road for a week. I got a freeze looking at the people on my suite. She swallow when I ski. Now y'all know how I be. Oh, you're a G.
Take your reminder in the daytime. I'm on my grind in the nighttime. Or you can find me in the studio, spitting hot five with a bright rhyme. But you must be misinformed about me and my crew. Better open your eyes if you wanna see what I'ma do. Cause y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. Cause y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know. But you must be misinformed about me and my crew. Better open your eyes if you wanna see what I'ma do.
So guys, just remember that you just got done watching Alaz of MBK featuring Crooked Eye and Ritz and Looney Ben G. Hook. Don't know. Amazing fucking artists. Make sure you go to check out all these artists. Don't forget what we're doing this for. Is once again we've been doing a 48-hour for the last 3 days. Matter of time since we come back, 3 days, 48 hours directly towards trying to raise money for Pancan. We do have, very shortly, we're going to have most of Madness Records on here and all their affiliates. And we're going to be doing an interview with them, maybe listen to some of the newer music that they're going to be coming out with. Alright. No submissions. So you know what? I'm going to take you back into some Jerry the Clown with his song, I Don't Need You.
I don't know where to go. I don't know how to cope. I'm a loner living on my own. I'm a loner, no one hits my phone. It's a vicious lifestyle. Can't even remember when I smile. Got no one in my side. Would you care if I died? You always lied, you were never honest with me. You made me cry, but you would never see. I'll grab the blade, carve the pain from my soul. I think I'm losing it, I think I've lost control. Popping pills, sniffing blow, I don't care if I die. No one will remember my life. This is how I cope with all my pain. Making music, getting high makes it fade. I might need help, but I got no one to turn to. I just hope that I come through. It's so hard living life in the dark. Think it's time to part ways, I'll accept my fate. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to cope. I'm a loner living on my own. I'm a loner, no one hits my phone.
Alright, so that was Jerry the Clown Productions with his song, I Don't Need You. What do you guys think about that? We got Prophet over there. And Sean Kudo back in over there on Twitch saying I'm still here. I'm here. Ooh, Jerry, I love this song. So beautiful. So, you guys will be hearing from Jerry again very shortly. My team's supposed to be letting me know in the background when they're all ready for their interview, so that'll be happening very, very spontaneously. But I am tagging all these artists for you guys over on Facebook, so you can just go over and click for them. If one of my teammates can put in the donation link over there on Twitch, I would appreciate that. No new submissions. So we're going to take you into another amazing gentleman that we're hoping to get some more time with today. This is Chuckles with his song From Reality, produced by Sunset. So let me know what you think about this song.
I don't know how long my life is gonna last so far. Although these emotions running me down like I just got hit by a fucking motor car. It's really hard to explain what's paranoia gets the upper hand and swallows you up out of nowhere that some niggas can never understand. There's nobody around to rescue me. I feel like no one's abandoned me. Even God himself has severed my wings. I've been punished in hell for eternity. Not given a second chance to prove myself when I'm truly fucking worth from everything that I worked so hard to continue throughout this miserable work. Like what's to the fucking point anymore when And everything you see isn't real no more. Niggas always be faking just to be your friend, and you use it for the advantage at the very end. That's why I can never trust again, or believe in your words when your bitch ass said. I'd rather be left alone in silence, cause I'm more comfortable with my own damn head. But it's also an addictive and dangerous place, stripping your waist like you're floating in space, losing your touch from the body itself till you're fully transparent without a trace. Stuck in the world of the paranormal, I can't comprehend what's going on. No matter how much I try to wake up, but it seems that the existence I have is dead and gone. It's like, what is even the fucking point anymore, man? No matter how much I try, no matter how much I even push hard, shit don't even fucking work. I don't say enough, I don't pray enough. Nobody would even understand. Nobody at all. Because, no. I am gone from reality, trapped in my mind, psychologically, there's nowhere to run, no escape inside of me, I'm struggling to survive in this world of Hades. Someone help me, fucking set me free, take me out of this misery. I can't hold much longer now, I'm slipping out of my sanity. What did I do so wrong to deserve this amount of painful fucking grief that leeches on me repeatedly to crumble my soul like a shattered leaf? All I'm trying to do is regain back everything that I was before, so I can finally live at peace. Unfortunately, I fail forevermore, drowning alive in the sorrow till I finally feel I'm fully withdrawn. If I don't see you all again, pray for me before I'm gone from reality, lost in my mind, psychologically, there's nowhere to run, no escape inside of me, a failure to survive in this world of Hades. God forgive me.
So you just got done listening to Chuckle the Clown. I'm waiting for my team to let me know in the background when I'm ready for that interview. They're doing a wonderful job back there. So we're going to go ahead and move on straight on to the music, guys. Let me know how you guys feel about the music that I'm playing. Definitely love to hear feedback, especially when I'm bringing artists up to your guys' attention. So once again, that was Chuckles with that song "Gone from Reality." I like the tone. I understand where he was going with it, but definitely want to hear you guys' feedback. So we're going to be going into another person that we're going to be having an interview with today. Not only that, he's also putting up 2 of his albums up for auction. So, you know, we're going to have to make that. We're going to have a little bit of an auction bit at the very end. So you're going to want to stay tuned. But this is no other than the one and only Speak One, featuring Zodiac and Dead Pariah, and also has Buried Inside of Us with their song Cult Leader.
To you, I'm from Kingdom Level Above Human.
I'm like David Koresh, your kids I will bless. I will give you a foundation that'll lead you to death. I'll give you the steps so that you don't get left, and then I'll have you all breathing a fucking heaven's gate breath. I'm not a friend of the devil, yo, I'm a friend of the light, and I will take you to the gates for $45.99. You say you got an illness, well I will cure what ails you. I'll take you to my altar of knives and straight impale you. I'm only kidding, come here and take a look. I got the answer to every question about life inside my book. I'll leave them shook, man, but that's okay, cause at the end of the day, they all know that I am the way. The path that I pave, and you're sick and deranged, and I will take you to the party where I make the Kool-Aid. And right before we pray, yo, we all take a drink, and then we simply lay back and slowly drift off to sleep.
Leader.
Flashlights and everything you need. All you gotta do is sign your possessions up to me. You won't need them where we go and got a cabin in the woods where we stay. In a shop in town where we sell all the trinkets we make. I'll be your God, lover, father, and your medical physician. I'm the blood of Christ, converting anyone who will listen. My flock is deep and I have many members. Besides the ones who died, who we hide and dismember. Listen, sister, it's cold in the winter and there's room in my bed. Your family sucks, mine is giving me head. Another baby that's born dead, the mother died in labor. I did the C-section with an unsterile razor. Now we celebrate life with an orgy by the fire. But it ain't for God, it's for my own sick desire. If the feds come knocking, then we loading up the shells. If we can't fight them off, flash bullets for ourselves.
Me a DLT will a place you want to guillotine. In the name of Hades, you unsolved murders from the 1980s. Y'all was mutilating babies and I call it salvation, like a Terminator nation. Fuck the Vatican, bitch, I'm mad against, so bitch, fuck you and the Pope. Tell me religion ain't a cult. These are non-existent prophets and they make a profit off it. Blame the boss for made a moffat. Make a Pennywise road, cause we all fucking flow. But I got a bad habit of stabbing the in the back. I pick it up, pull the rabbit in the head and it's like a fight sitting that. Black magic in the flash, do it all for the cash. I'm grabbing these sets and I bash. I'm what y'all worship like what y'all do to Kim Kardashian's ass. Taking the grass, litter of the black mass. Taking this last class in the temple that we trespass. Suffocating with the gas. Matter of fact, laughing gas. Cause I'm taking life as a joke and taking death as a threat. So motherfucker, you can.
Your only chance to evacuate is to leave with us. Now, that's a pretty major statement, pretty bold in terms of religion, in terms of anybody's intelligent thinking. To most people who would consider themselves intelligent beings, they'd say, well, that's absurd. What's all this doomsday stuff?
So once again, that was Spec 1 featuring Zodiac, Dead Pry, and Buried Inside of Us with their song Cult Leader. We're actually going to be getting into the mind of this artist a little bit later on tonight. So you're going to want to stay tuned. Not only that, he is donating 2 of his albums to the auction that's going to sit aside Jerry the Clown Productions beat. That's also going to be up there for auction as well. So a big shout out to Speak One for being amazing and also being a part of this. Don't forget to share this out if you guys are watching live. We are right now live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and Spec One's on all of us so he can verify. We definitely want you guys to give this a share. Even if you can donate money, sharing does help. Maybe there's somebody out there to see what we're trying to do for Pancan and would like to put a little bit of it. We're not asking for a whole lot. I set a high goal, hoping, high hopes that we can actually come up with that for them. So, yeah, Spec One, these guys are dope. Yeah, because it's you and your crew. Of course they're dope. So definitely want to hear the feedback about the music I'm also playing for you guys. I'd love to hear this. So, we're going to go ahead and take you into another, amazing artist that is not really well known, but I hope to one day that he reaches the limits of where he wants to. This is no other than Trapdoe with his song, Feeling Down.
You be creeping on some op shit. Like you ain't got no option. Gotta keep it cautious. Gotta watch who you rock with. Friends be so toxic. Jealousy the topic. That's why I fuck with. No one like fuck it. There's a place that I go when I'm feeling down. I've been on my own. How you feeling now? How you feeling now? Feeling like I got a bust it, you it go and turn around, turn around. There's a place that I go when I'm feeling down, feeling down. I've been on my own, how you feeling now, feeling now? How you feeling now? Feeling like I gotta bust it, you it go and turn around, turn around. Like you ain't about to bring me down, bring me down. Say you love me, don't you let me down, let me down. I just wanna know how you feeling now, feeling now. Can you tell me how you feeling now, feeling now? Like you ain't about to bring me down, bring me down. Say you love me, don't you let me down, let me down. I just wanna know how you feeling now, feeling now. Can you tell me how you feeling now, feeling now? There's a place that I go when I'm feeling down, feeling down. I've been on my own, how you feeling now, feeling now? How you feeling now? Feeling like I gotta bust it, you it go and turn around, turn around. There's a place that I go when I'm feeling down, feeling down. I've been on my own, how you feeling now, feeling now? How you feeling now? Feeling like I gotta bust it, you it go and turn around, turn around. They told me fake it till you make it, but I ain't with the faking, baby. Just know the real me is filthy. So full of love, but all this hate is really killing me. That's what they wanna see me 6 feet. Well, fuck 'em, I ain't with the sympathy. I'm heartless, I'm cold like a freezer bee. You can ask my last bitch, my heart like the rapist be. I said my heart like the rapist be. I feel like the Grim Reaper's me. I feel the ground shaking from under me. I'm under all this pressure, got me wondering why the fuck I'm feeling like I'm suffering. Like I don't know how I made it here, and I don't know why I'm still here. I'm just praying that I see you next year. There's a place that I go when I'm feeling down, feeling down. I've been on my own, how you feeling now, feeling now? How you feeling now? Feeling like I gotta bust it, you it go and turn around, turn around. There's a place that I go when I'm feeling down, feeling down. I've been on my own, how you feeling now, feeling now? How you feeling now? Feeling like I gotta bust it, you it go and turn around, turn around.
Hey, yo, True, you did it again?
Woo-wee! That was some trap dough with feeling down. Well, we're about to be about 4:30, so get ready because we're gonna end up bringing on whoever's in the back room for an interview, and that's gonna be most so far. It's gonna be Jerry the Clown Productions, and one of the artists he is helping craft, Inspector. So talking about Inspector, we're gonna give you the first sound of his. So the name of the song, when it comes up. So this is Inspector Wicked with his song Juggalo Brothers, featuring Jerry the Clown Productions.
Jerry the Clown Productions.
Wicked clown killer, Inspector Wicked, horrible thriller, cannibal, eat you for dinner, drink your blood, I ain't a beginner, I ain't fucking around, kill everyone in your town, Inspector, don't back down, digging up bodies from the ground, turn your back on me, stick a knife right through and it's clear to see that you're fake as fuck, grab the blade and I'm gonna fucking cut you up, lock you in my dungeon, torture you for fun, then pull out the gun, yo. I'll pull the trigger, my intentions are wicked like Jack the Ripper.
Jerry the Clown pulling up with Inspector Wicked. I know that I'm psycho, I'll admit it. Juggalo brothers for life. Inspector got the hatchet, I got the knife. I'ma cut you open, spray your blood on my walls. Time to crawl to your grave, you know I came to slay. Cut you open and eat your intestines. Fucking with me, I hope you learned your lesson. Met through a love of blood, then the purge begun. Body stacking up one by one. Stick the knife in your chest and puncture your lung. You say that it's messed up, I don't give a fuck. So look into my eyes, the last thing you see before you die. No emotion inside, told you I'd fucking take your life. We got a proper monopoly, Jerry chopping them Honda beats, ain't no stopping, come blocking me when I'm popping them. Pills got me wrapped around wanna be just another and no milli bitches popping in front of me when I'm dropping them bills. But what the fuck is this now? Think them pills was laced, my brain shutting down. Am I dreaming I'm seeing these evil demons in clouds? Grab an axe, start slaughtering and living real foul. That's your main base, start ripping all your ligaments out. Expect the wicked blacklisted, ain't no living this down. Am I going to hell? I think I'm living there now. Stand up, motherfucker, turn around. I see my juggalo brothers right now. Overdosing, the path that was chosen. I passed in a moment. Traveled through a land that was vast and it's frozen. Now I'm in Shangri-La. Now I'm in Shangri-La.
So-wee! You're not going to find that song anywhere else. That was only played here at BTMX. That's not on any platforms. You're never going to find it until Jerry the Clown Productions inspect it, throw it all over the world, just like they did the Blood on the Wall in that scene. So here we're going to be talking to them very soon. So you're going to get to meet Inspector for the very first time. That's going to be interesting. I don't know nothing about him. I think Sean Kudo does, because you know how Sean Kudo's in Jerry's emails life, stalking him. Jerry turns around, it's like Peter Pan, and Sean Kudo's his shadow. Who's pinching my ass? Shadow's going, not me. Talk back! No, I didn't. Rough. So no, just joking around. We're going to go ahead and take you to some more music, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I definitely want to hear for you more feedback. That would be nice. Like more talking. That would help me talk back to you. So we're going to go into... No, we're not going to do that one yet. We're going to do this one. We had these gentlemen on just the other night for their interview. They were amazing. We got to get inside their mind. They're very humble people. This is the Michigan Misfits who I'm going to be bringing to you. And if you guys don't know who they are, you need to go back about 40 hours or so. Go watch that interview. We're going to put all their links actually in that video attached to it, so you guys can go straight to the website. And as you can hear from the interview, they personally deal with all their own shit. So that you know you're definitely going to get it from the artist himself. And then the support, you know, they'll give back. Not only that, the Michigan Misfits are going to be having a concert in Detroit, Michigan, at the shelter. If you guys got to go buy your tickets, it's only $15. You can go straight over to Michigan Misfits website and automatically buy the tickets from them. Do it now because the sales on it will go up the closer it gets to this. Not only that, it will be higher price at the door, and this is one show that you're not going to want to miss because there's going to be other artists that are like ABK. Who else did they say? ABK, them, Blaze Your Dead Homie, I think some others. So here we go with the Michigan Misfits and their song, Free For All.
What they say, so they pull me down below.
A disappointment to my mother and I let her down. Flashbacks as I fall a little further. Hold my breath, try not to make a sound. Another nail to the chalkboard. I feel the fire getting louder as I reach the floor. Hands out, trying to grab it to the wall. The hole is getting tighter further down I fall. This is it, no I can't go back. Deep breath, another panic attack. I wasn't ready, no I can't die yet. Somebody pull that fucking slug out my chest. I see the fire but I don't deserve this. I pray to die but now I'm burning. What the fuck, my skin is peeling off. Do anything just to live at all costs. They keep telling me I'm dead. Going round and round they go. Into the fire's what they said. So they pull me down below. They keep telling me I'm dead. Going round and round they go. Into the fire's what they said. So they pull me down below.
Hell exists. I happen to believe in life after death, but I don't think it's got a thing to do with reward and punishment. Religion is always in the control business, and that's something people don't really understand. It's in a guilt-producing control business. Have control.
They keep telling me I'm dead. Going round and round they go. Into the fire's what they said. So they pull me down below. They keep telling me I'm dead. Going round and round they go. Into the fire's what they said. So they pull me down below.
So guys, don't forget, once again, that was the Michigan Misfits. Definitely go check them out. Follow them on all platforms. You can find them everywhere. Don't forget to make sure you get your tickets off their website. Also, go buy their merch and their albums. Some of the albums are still available. You might want to get them now before they're gone. So we're going to go ahead and start our... We're going to play one more song. And then we're going to be starting our interview, the rest of our radio show with the one and only Jerry the Clown Productions and the Spectre. And because we love our president over there at our label, Mr. Savage Panda, will be joining us as well. Because if it wasn't for him, a lot of the artists that you guys are seeing and hearing or interacting with throughout this, that includes DJ Bobby B. If it wasn't for Savage Panda, who goes out of his way for a lot of people and gets walked on, we wouldn't be able to do this with all the other people that he's been contacting and reaching out to. So a big shout out goes out to Mr. Savage Panda, especially because the reason why he's doing so much for this is because his father's currently suffering, and he's watching his dad deal with what pancreatic cancer does to someone. So this means a lot to him, and it means a lot to us here at BTMX. This is why we're doing this for Pancan. We might not be able to help totally out with the situation, but at least we can do is help out future sons and daughters not have to watch their parents not have the resources they need when dealing with this terrible disease. And so we're going to go ahead and we're gonna play one more song, and then I'm gonna call the crew and get everyone on. Don't forget, right after what we're doing at 6 p.m. sharp, we're gonna have the beautiful Prophet coming on with a little skit from her show, Dark Matters, which premieres every other Thursday, where she educates you on a lot, anything from paranormal to metaphysics and all that. She's the brainstorm and the trust what we have here at BTMX when it comes to anything with paranormal, cryptozoology, and so much more. So the song I chose for us to listen to before we go on, this is The Girl Who Cried Wolf, and it's by the one and only Blacklisted MC.
Troubadour.
Yeah, I can hear you crying out, but I don't care no more. You can scream it loud.
up, yeah, she's wearing outlandish clothes to get attention from the crowd. With her body on display, always talking real loud. She's got cuts on her arms for everybody to see, and the conscious of stories to get sympathy. Don't get me wrong, she's a nice girl, easy on the eye, but why does she always have to cry? She's more often than not, she be taking dick, but I wouldn't trust Marie in a relationship, cause she moves from guy to guy like I fly her shit. She thinks she's got the golden touch like some Midas shit. When she turns up to the party, she wants you all to make a fuss. She got friends in abundance, at least she thinks she does. The truth of the matter is that everyone can see there's something not quite right about Marie.
Yeah, I can hear you crying out, but I don't care no more. You can scream it loud. Hey, last time I tried to rescue you, you fought, you lied like you always do. That was your last chance with me. You lost my love mood.
An attention-seeking girl, she's the center of the world. Then one day out of the blue, I get a phone call, come through, it's from Marie. I see, but I don't know what to do, I'm feeling shit myself, and I know I'm gonna hear the same suicide threat she's been saying for years. I said I can't come round, cause I'm busy this time. She didn't seem satisfied, I hung up the line. A couple days apart, then I'm sure she's doing fine. She just craves the attention, but she ain't getting mine. It's been quite a while, the news starts to spread. She was found in her room, hanging, yeah. Shit, I said it's like the boy who cried wolf. Shit, it's the girl who cried wolf. Whoever thought Marie was telling the truth? I guess her previous behavior made me blind to see there's something not quite right about Marie.
Yeah, I can hear you crying out, but I don't care no more. You can scream it loud. Hey, last time I tried to rescue you, you fought, you lied like you always do. That was your last chance with me. I am so weak.
So once again, that was Blacklisted MC. So right now we're going to be going into our interview. Trying to get everybody ready. So, maybe I might get it going. Who knows? Who knows? I'm trying to do it now. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the music. Unfortunately, Blacklisted is not going to be joining us. He's actually performing live right now. So big shout out to him. He does support what we're doing here. But, you know, in the music world, the show must go on. Oh, or maybe now. Trying to get the boys up. As you can hear, I'm calling them right now. Oh, where could they be? Eventually they'll answer. There's one. Alright, so we'll go over and get you guys in the scene. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we got Jerry the Clown Productions here. We got Inspector, who is brand new, that I've never heard of until now. Jerry's the bastard. And then they've got Savage Pain. You guys can all unmute. They can see and hear us. Savage is gonna also be adding Inspect one. So yeah, go ahead. Might as well just get it done now. So we just got done listening to Blacklisted MC, the girl who cried wolf. Amazing song. Jerry, you bastard. Why have you been hiding Inspector from the world, you bastard?
I ain't been hiding him. We just haven't had a track mixed and ready to release yet. I mean, call it my fault.
Technically, he is in the music video of Jerry's only music video. So technically, Jerry hasn't hid him.
You've seen him before.
You just haven't paid attention. You've been sleeping.
Exactly.
He's in Soul Collector. He's in the music.
I'm the hype man.
Yeah, but he's the hype man.
He's the other clown.
Yeah, but
so you've seen him. You know who he is. So shut the fuck up.
No, you don't understand. Seeing and hearing is two different things.
He rapped the ad libs in Soul Collector too.
See, I did not notice that because you guys kind of sounded like. So, what do you guys think about the show so far, and then like how many hours we put into this?
I think it's fucking dope, man. I love what you guys are doing. I can't wait to get this beat auctioned at the end, so maybe I could get a bit money in a fundraiser. You know what I mean?
Yep, we're definitely gonna be doing the auction at the very end. We also got not only have you donated something, but Spec One, who's gonna be joining us shortly or whenever he can, is gonna be donating 2 of his albums to the auction as well. So we also going into it. How did you find Mr. Inspector? Did you just walking down into a dark cave and find like this clownish motherfucker that was hiding in the corner? How did you find him?
No, I met him because he was wanking in the corner when I was fucking my ex. I'm joking, bro. No. I've known him since I was about 13 or something, and he was up here while I was working on a track. I was mixing a song and having a few beers and shit. And I'm like, fuck it. Do you want to hop on the mic? I started making something new. Just went from there.
Now, they got to hear the one song that's not on any platforms. Am I correct? I told them correctly. That's not nowhere. This is the first place they've heard it.
Yep, that's right. Not out yet.
So when the fuck is they going to be out so people can go subscribe to them? I mean, is there a video?
The second we have the artwork done. The second the artwork is done, that song's out. I've already hit someone up for it, so it won't be long.
Oh, so you're not going to hit me up for it? I see how you are.
No, I think I know who it is as well, and I'm going to keep my lips sealed. You've seen the artwork style before, and even you went to it. Well, that's what I'm going to say.
When it comes to cover art for my music, there's only 2 people I will go to. I'm just saying that.
You need to look into. Have you ever heard of the band called? Give me 1 second, because I did it for 3 different bands. Sevenfold. Oh Jesus Christ! You guys need to listen to Sevenfold. It's a heavy metal band. For the last album, I actually made the cover, and they're pretty much famous. I actually won. I also had one of my covers actually be one of the Five Finger Death Punches art covers as well, and 6x6 is another rock band that took up on my artwork.
I need to check that out.
Oh yeah, I do a lot. Ask Mr. Savage over there. It's not just what you see. There's a lot of shit we do here.
I know you're a busy man. You have to deal with fucking Sean Kudo.
Oh yeah, who constantly breathing. He's like hiding behind the curtain.
That's his 5th job, that is.
Yeah.
So how did you guys come up with the concept for the song that you guys, everyone just got done hearing? Oh God, here he comes. Put the condoms away. You don't need them.
Oh, I don't plan on using condoms on Jerry.
We're going bareback, bitch. Put that shit away.
So he's going to turn you into his little cum dumpster. Anyways. See, Jerry's killing all the gingers, one ass raping at a time. Anyways.
Savage, you might be in danger.
But back to the music, guys. How did the concept for this song come about? And how did you, Inspector, originally get into music? What led you to knowing that music was somewhere you needed to be?
To be honest, ICP. Listening to ICP and Lex the Hexmaster.
And why? Like, what got you to actually come out with your talent to actually be able to share it with everyone? Finally, was it Jerry's influence? Who else influenced you to actually be comfortable with yourself enough for you to share your gift with the world?
I could definitely say Jerry's influence and support helped me quite a lot. Yeah, right there, bro.
Oh yeah. And a few beers. That helped.
Yeah.
I thought it was gin in your case, Jerry.
Yeah, he was drinking beer. I drink gin because I'm a faggot.
At first, it was just something for fun, and I ended up really enjoying it. And you know what?
What, Jerry? Or
no?
You walked straight into that. I'm sorry.
Yes, I did. just going up to the microphone and trying it out, and it just came off from there. And
is that what you call his penis? I'm gonna
He's fucking up your whole entire first interview, ain't he?
He knows I'm messing.
So no, on a serious note, guys, you guys are doing a wonderful job. Where do you see yourself 5 years inside the music industry? Where do you see yourself from this point?
Well, all of us.
No, we already know what the fuck you're gonna be. You're gonna be in the wheelchair, still making beats and fucking being amazing. So you shut up. We're gonna have Grandpa Panda over there, still running the label.
I've already got a walking stick.
See, he's already ahead of the game. He's gonna have a pimp daddy walk. We're gonna make him wear a big purple fucking shiny tuxedo, walking up with his pimp stick.
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going.
That's the thing I told you when you first started. You got this, and all you've done is grow. I've got to see what people haven't seen. So, people out there that have not heard or seen this gentleman, just do not sleep. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, you've been behind the scenes with us. You've got to see some of the stuff we're working on.
Was it not you, Panda, that said that there's something there?
Yep.
When you heard me sing.
It's just the case you got to get your confidence and get it out, the same as I do sometimes. We all go for it.
Now, on me messing with music for as long as I have, I really want to hear Jerry do a rap part and you actually not rap but do a singing part.
Ooh.
That's a challenge.
I've never heard you sing before, actually, Inspector. That would be interesting.
Me and Jerry have already been talking about me singing.
See, my whole thing,
we spoke about that today.
So my whole thing is, and also for the concept, make Jerry do the light part in the rap, and you do the darkness part through the singing. So, confuse the fuck out of it.
Mix it up a bit.
That would be interesting.
That definitely keep the listener listening because they're gonna hear that singing part, thinking it's gonna be all like shiny, and it's gonna be like dark and fucking demented, but amazing. And you're like, oh shit.
Bro, you gotta stop. I'm gonna end up leaving this interview and making a fucking beat of this, right?
You already did one this afternoon when you called me.
Yep. Always, bro. Always. Can't fucking help myself.
So also talking about that, so do you guys have a full album done, or are you just releasing them EP by EP?
We're just working on singles just now. But I reckon after a while, once we've worked together some more, we'll get a concept idea together. An idea I've had. I haven't talked to you about this, Wicked, but I was thinking once we've got your confidence up a bit more, and you've got some more music out, do a joint EP together, maybe a 4-track EP. That's an idea I've had. Haven't told anyone yet.
Sounds like a good idea.
You spoke about it. I gave you the idea.
Did you?
Yeah, when you were drunk.
Was I drunk?
Before Christmas. Before Christmas.
Of course I was drunk. That's why I didn't remember.
And then you start making your own album, see? We gave you the confidence too.
Yep.
So, and also, Jerry, I have another project for you that I want you to do for us. I need you to help build a beat for a collab that I would want Wicked Inspector and you on. There's a whole. I want to make our own cipher for BTMX with all the artists that we have connections with. A lot of them said yes, like Lex Lethal, and so many others that I'm just not going to name clout because it's going to be funny when it happens. But the title of it is going to be called Knife to the Chest. You kind of know
Knife to
some of
the
the
chest.
you kind of know some of the backstory to it. So
How many artists?
So far the total of artists there's 10. And the pool is growing as we speak.
Okay. Okay, we'll talk about this then.
Because we're gonna need that for our next event show that we're doing, Pandemonium, which it's about saving pandas. So talking about this, I think you're good enough that I actually want you, Inspector Wicked, to be on, and I send this invite to you to also be on this BTMX cipher.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And not only that, where's his music? Who's doing the music video for this, kind sir? Because there has to be a YouTube channel for this motherfucker, and not a topic channel.
We ain't got music videos planned yet, bro, but we might get some done soon. We'll have to wait and see. I ain't gonna spit anything out, bro. Surprises only. You know how I work.
You know, you son of a bitch. I have that song, and I can make the video. I'm like,
We'll wait and see, bro. I can't say anything on here. I can't say anything yet.
So if you see a random video up, don't be mad, okay?
I won't.
You can yell at me, but after it has 300 shares, then you can be like, oh, yeah. You already see how videos do really well on Facebook. Like I said, it's been very last radio show by himself. Before he even signed with BTMX, he was reaching maybe 10 to 15 people, maybe 100 a day. How much did you raise up to after we start showing you that our mad love for you?
It was just over 1K.
Yeah.
One show, 1K. And that's when they were dropping the Christmas song as well. With that he did with Big Q, Jerry the Clown Productions, and some. Who else was on that track?
Dracula TV. The song's called Disguised Carol Singers. Check it out.
Yeah.
Which that video is actually attached to BTMX too, and a lot of the Savage Panda shows. So you guys can go check them out directly. Not only that, that's over in their community as well, so you'll be able to see a lot of these songs. We need to see you have a YouTube page, Mr. Inspector, because I'm telling you right now, I guarantee you by the end of today, you would already have at least 15 subscribers. You have an amazing talent. If you don't ever come up with an excuse to hide it, you need to share it.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Because I would be honest
Trust
with
me,
you,
we'll
I'm not kissing your ass.
Sort of in the next couple of months when them songs are dropping.
See, I don't kiss artists' ass no more because I don't have to anymore. I'm just gonna be honest about how I feel about the music. And honestly,
no, that's not kissing ass. That's sucking dick. Come on, get it right.
I'll do both. Anyways, no, I'm just joking. Lex Lethal is amazing.
Are you?
Anywho, if I say I like your music, I fucking genuinely, I'm enticed to hear more of what you're doing. So I definitely don't want you to back down from this. This I really think you should pursue, and not just treat it like a hobby. I think you should be killing this shit. I want to hear your hopefully you have a whole album done before July. I think if you got that done, I think people are going to want you to be at the gathering instead of you wanting to just go.
We'll have to wait and see what happens, bro.
It means Jerry's got a lot of work to do. Get to work.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I got so much to do. I'm buried.
I do have a new nickname for Jerry the Clown.
Blow up doll?
No.
Oh, fuck's sake.
It's Jerry Bear.
So fine. I don't want to go full on right in all the way.
Yeah, like...
That's my Jerry Bear.
Oh my... He's talking about your sex names on the side. Jesus.
Fuck you fucking gay bastard.
He wants to. Quit offering. We already know he wants to be your honey to your pot. Anyways. Am I wrong? Sean Kudo is about as straight as a wet noodle in a fucking pan for spaghetti. I mean, even if you throw it against the wall, it's still falling down like.
No comment. No comment.
Every time he sees Joe the Clown, this motherfucker tries to take over. I mean, my daughter's trying to learn how to build beats, and he's like cock blocking her from that. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. It's pretty bad when 11-year-old. It's pretty bad when the 11-year-old's like, "Hey, wait a second, quit being a butt plug. He needs to talk, okay?"
No, well, she should do what I've told her to do: punch him in the dick.
No, wait. Your daughter ratted out Sean Kudo, saying he was in the bathroom practicing his Scottish accent before he spoke to me.
She's like, information.
She was telling me. She was telling me she ratted him out on the phone.
Oh, dude, you missed that beat that she made. I gotta send that stuff to you privately. Since she's talked to you, that she made 30 seconds of this beat that you're gonna be pissed off because she didn't make more. 11 years old and she's already taken what Jerry's telling her and turning it into fucking phenomenal shit. Like somebody has already tried to offer to buy it off of fucking Band Labs. The rights to it. So, 11 years old, this girl's already doing 3D digital artwork. She's also mixing and mastering beats. She's trying to learn how to produce her own voice. She also has her own gaming channel. I mean, she's in the horror and horrorcore type music. She's 11 years old. She's already down with the clown.
I mean, she's got to put up with that power, isn't she? Come on.
I gotta say, she actually, before Ed stole the phone, she showed me some of her artwork, and fuck me, I'm impressed. I don't understand how she does it.
She follows her mom. She watches what her mom does, and she takes interest in what we do. Me, music, her mom, tech, and then she mixes it.
That's the thing, kids, teenagers these days, especially over here in the UK, they get taught coding from the age of like 8 or 9, if not younger.
Yeah, in the fucking primary schools and shit. It's crazy.
So, Inspector Wicket, do you guys have another song done? Where is it?
We have one. Wicked, am I allowed to spill the beans?
Yes, you've got permission. Go for it.
We do have another single in the works. We just have to finish recording some parts for it. Yo,
hey,
Spec.
I know that guy.
What's up, bro?
What up? What's everybody up to?
So, let me go ahead and introduce before you got interrupted. We got Spec One in here who's also, like I said, you guys got done hearing his song, a cult leader with his crew. Welcome to the show. Thank you for donating your time and 2 albums for the auction as well. So we got Inspector Wicket Inspector, Jerry the Clown Productions, Savage the Piano That's Real, and Spec One. I'm DJ Shadow. Welcome to this. So what got you into music, Spec One? What got you into the genre that you're in? What was your influences?
Honestly, man, I grew up in the punk scene. I used to be a squatter punk out in Riverside, California. And I used to hang out at places like the Barn and the Showcase Theater out in Corona a lot. And I started doing that, like a little punk rock band. This is probably when I was like 16, 17, doing vocals for a punk rock band. And then eventually I kind of got into the Juggalo scene. I actually dated a girl that took me to my first ICP show. And I went to, it was probably right at the beginning of the Great Malenko era. I went to the Hatchet Rising tour, which had like the whole slew of artists from Psychopathic on it. Kind of got into that a little bit. Always kind of dabbled into some hip hop, but more like the underground, like hardcore hip hop, like Kool Keith and shit like that. But then I started a group with my homeboy. We did some hip hop for a while. But I always dabbled. Whenever I did my solo shit, it was always like the more wicked style shit, because like Esham and people like like the, of course, ICP, a lot of the darker shit, like it got to me more like as a person. So like whenever I do my solo shit, like, and that's pretty much all I do now is I just do pretty much hardcore. You know, it could be fucking. I got a rock album coming out next. After that's back to a horrorcore album. So it could be either or, man. It could be metal or it could be fucking horrorcore. Jerry knows. Jerry the Clown knows, man. That's he's producing shit. I think we're on like our 5th track right now. So yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see.
That's the funny thing. I discovered you through listening, and then put 2 and 2 together when Jerry said Spec 1. Oh, I've been working with it. I was like, hang on, that's who I've been listening to and talking to.
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, well, I gotta say,
It's a
actually,
small world.
Spec, the first track you came to me for, Panda was on the phone to me when I was actually mixing it. So he knew who you were straight away.
Realize.
Yeah, it's a small world, man. It's really a small world. One of the tracks that Jerry actually did the production for is a collaboration I've got with Scum of LSP coming out pretty soon. So that should be definitely a banger. Jerry did his thing on the beat. Scum did his thing on the verse. And, you know, I brought my shit. So.
Yeah.
So as somebody working as a customer of Jerry the Clown Productions, how do you feel about his turn back, with his results with your music and the way the prices and stuff like that? How do you feel working along with him as?
Oh God.
It's terrible, man. I mean, I've been waiting for like 6 months. No, I'm kidding, bro. Jerry's been cool as shit. I don't know if Jerry's brought it up, but I've actually sent him quite a few of my friends. I like the fact that he's since we got such a big distance between us, like in like locations, like he knows like my circuit of like people that I fuck with, but he also has his own like feel because he's got like that kind of style from over there too. Because like through Jerry, I've been checking out a lot of like the European, like in like you know, Scottish juggalos and all that. And man, their scene over there is really fucking fresh, man. Honestly, I like it a lot, and I like that Jerry kind of puts that style on my beats because a couple of times every time that I've done a track with Jerry, I have a tendency to just pull out like a YouTube beat. Like most of the time, I ain't gonna lie, I'll go to Ill Fortune. Jerry knows this. I go to Ill Fortune. I take his newest beat, and I write a track to it, and then I take the vocals, and I take the beats per minute and the key, and I send them to Jerry, and then Jerry takes it over from there and transforms the song into, in my opinion, what it should have been in the first place. So, and his turnaround's pretty freaking fast, man. Honestly, I nothing but good things to say about working with Jerry. Honestly,
I appreciate that, bro.
Likewise, bro. There's a lot of dicks in the game. I appreciate you for not being one of them.
I can try a little bit.
Now, do you guys ever plan on ever collabing together on the song? Maybe get like a Wicked Inspector, you know, Jay the Clown Productions, Spec 1, and Mr. Savage all on one general.
That would be interesting.
That would be cool. That.
Me and Jerry, we've I don't know if he wants to be talking about his projects, but I've definitely got him on my next album. Jerry's definitely going to be a feature on for sure. I'm down to get Savage on. I'm down. You know, like there's nothing stopping us. You know, like fucking microphones are right behind me. So there's nothing but time and fucking you know lyrics to be put down. So yeah, I'm down for that.
I like the fact that you said the punk style as well, because there's not many juggalos like that. So I don't know if you noticed many of my pictures, but I put an Anarchist Day in there for a reason.
Oh yeah. Like the mask is actually an homage to Misfits and Ghosts, because I'm into both those bands quite a bit. Danzig era Misfits mainly, but yeah, man. Side note, I'm actually in the process of getting a new mask molded too, and so we'll have some new ugly to look at pretty soon.
Fuck yeah.
It'll be hard to top that one, bro.
So we do got some comments. We got Prophet with, you know, you can't film anything with those damn things on. She goes, laugh my ass up. Ed's laugh, it's literally killing me. We got Stain time, whoop whoop, ninjas, motherfucker. Is this Jerry and Speckles?
Speckles. I know what that is.
Over there on Twitch. Thank you for that follow. Don't forget, we're doing this for Pancreatic Cancer. We're just talking about music, getting you guys to meet these new artists, get inside their heads. So talking about this collab that I'm trying to set up for you guys, I think that you, Spec, and you, Savage, should do the heavy, like, metal parts, since you guys got the metal background. And then these two, like, Jerry does the fast rap part, and then him doing some rapping and singing, and completely generally fucking kill this. So Jerry, get to work on the beat.
Jerry,
you gotta give me time, bro. I'm stacked. I am stacked, bro. I have so much.
Oh, shut up, Jerry. We've had conversations, and you've sat there and made a beat in 30 minutes.
Jerry,
which is my new one that's coming out shortly, featuring Jerry.
Oh yeah.
You know, I got a band too. I have a band. So like Jerry, like it wouldn't be all on you. Like you could definitely, I could set you up with Nick, the guy who runs most of my band stuff. You guys
don't tell him that, because the amount of times he's been asking about drums.
Oh well, yeah. I get all my things in stems, just like I get from you, Jerry. Everything, bro.
Jerry, I told you, actual drums are better than computer drums.
Depends on the track, bro. Depends on the track.
Word. But yeah, I'm down for that. That sounds good.
Now, what would you guys? So the question is, what would the name become going through your guys' head right now for that would be?
What the name for the song? I'd have to feel the beat. Everything is dictated by the beat to me. Everything.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to pick anything.
In that universe, on that beat and that song, Jerry would be the person to put the snowball down the hill that turned into the avalanche. So once Jerry started getting that ball rolling, when he's ready, of course, because I know he's busy. But when he's ready to get that going, and then I'm down. Whatever the song says, I'm really good with hooks, man. I mean, I know you guys are probably too. So, you know, whoever wants to write the hook, and then we'll probably get it going from there.
So you said you're also part of a band. What's your band's name?
I got a song out there called "Flip the Doom Switch," and the band is actually called Doom Switch. So anytime, once I release the album, people understand, because I kind of like to do musical intros, and the musical intro for this one kind of explains the reason behind the whole Doom Switch thing. Doom Switch is like anytime anybody gives an order to flip Hiroshima, that was the flip of a doom switch. Anything like that, you know. 9/11, that was a flip of a doom switch. Anytime somebody gives a command or flips a switch that causes doom, that's a doom switch. So that's the whole meaning behind the name of the band. The first album's going to be called The Prologue. So it's only going to be an EP because, like I said, I got another horrorcore album coming right behind that. It's going to be another LP, so I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between genres and stuff.
So, are you going to be performing live anytime soon, and where? If you are.
In April in Arizona, we have the Underground United show that the label that I'm on, Grim Reality Entertainment, is putting together. We got quite a few artists for that. And then after that, hopefully I'll make another appearance at Gorefest out in Colorado in September this year. And then I'm looking at venues.
All I'm going to say is, if you're on about Gorefest, keep with them people. That's all I'm going to say. Because this gentleman right here, who you should recognise.
Yes.
He wants to speak to Scum, as well as Scum's been speaking to me about bringing Gorefest over here.
Oh, bro.
So stick with them guys, because then you can get over to the UK.
The head of my label, JP the Hustler, is actually he does A&R for LSP. So
yeah.
And that's really cool about that. We got that in, and then Scum's like family, man. Scum's actually
he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's been a big mentor, and I'm telling you, Jerry, wait till I'm gonna attach Jerry to the Spotify artist on that track when we release it, just so we can see, man, that track's gonna blow up. Watch.
Yeah,
we got a really good track in the process right now with Scum, so I'm pretty proud of it. And then I'll be doing some. I plan on hitting the Gathering, of course, and then just a bunch of local stuff. If I can. I ain't gonna lie, California scene's kind of died a little bit. It's ever since that Cal exit shit. So a lot of the bars and stuff are closing around here. But I specialize in dead shit, so I should be able to bring something back.
Dead shit.
So where do you see yourself? So the same question I asked Mr. Wicked Inspector earlier. Where do you see yourself, Spec One, in 5 years with your music?
5 years from now? Honestly, man, I don't know. I'd like to a lot of my stuff. I'd like to hit the road with the band, honestly, and do that for a little bit. Wouldn't mind in 5 years. Just having a bigger following, getting my stuff out there more. I don't really make music to make money. I make music to honestly, man, like I've made a lot of friends in music. Getting your stuff out there and the popularity part, that's really important to me. But at the same time, I do the music because I want people to feel the music, like I do the music that I feel at the time. So hopefully somebody else out there will feel the same thing, a lot of my stuff's, it's like my last single, one of my last singles, Go Gorilla, was a complete hip hop song. There was no horrorcore. Like it had underlying tones of horrorcore to it because everything I do does, but it was just more like that's something you want to pop in the car when you've had a bad fucking day at work and you want to drive home fucking speeding fucking down the fucking freeway. That's what you bump. That's why I wrote that, just like, man, these motherfuckers at work don't understand that I'm about to go gorilla on their fucking ass, not just savage, homie. Going fucking a specific kind of savage on their ass. I'm going to rip off their arms and beat them to death with them. Yeah, man. And then I also like to take people on like a little trip with my music, man. If I could take you down a trail and kind of have you lost in the song for a minute, then in my opinion I've done my job. That's what I do. I'm pretty happy with my life outside of music right now. All my needs are met. So I'm not really doing it for any monetization purpose. I mean, if that happens, fucking dope. But at the same time, man, I don't think a lot of people who do this kind of music, like horrorcore and all that stuff, see themselves like on the radio per se. Because think about it, man, there ain't really a lot of that shit that gets played. If you ain't advertising to a certain fucking market that's already generated its own fucking fan base, then I mean, you can even look at the Juggalo shit. Like back in the day when I was going to fucking shows all the time, and I was from fucking Great Malenko all the way until the fucking Shangri-La Hell's Pit, bro. I was there for every fucking show, and I know the founder of SoCal Juggalos, man. Like I've known him for like 20 years. Now you go to those kind of shows, and instead of those people being backstage or at the merch booth, they're walking around in the crowd. It's kind of almost reverted back to being like a community, and that's what I like, man. When I go to Gorefest, man, my favorite part about Gorefest is, I like performing. Like last year, I opened up. I was the cherry popper on all of Gorefest. That shit was dope as fuck. But it was mainly about being there with my fucking friends, because so many people come from so many different states that once you guys are all together, like, dude, I got my fucking boy Sebastian from House of Dismemberment there. I fucking love that guy like a brother, man. And I barely ever get to see his ass. So bam, first things first, my homeboy's there. Then I got Chuckles. Then I got fucking Matapelli Monster. I got all these people, like they mean the world to me. So that's why I do it, man. I've met so many people that like, honestly, man, there wouldn't even be a Spec One without a lot of these guys anymore. Like even fucking Jerry, man. I met fucking Jerry on a fucking third-party website, but that's my fucking boy now. I talked to.
How did we meet? I can't even remember.
Yeah. So it's just like, like that. That's why I do it. That's why I do it. I mean, hopefully everybody's rocking with me, but I mean, not everybody's always gonna rock with you, man. That's why the Island Boys are out there, because some people rock with them.
So talking about
how did I meet?
Wait a second. What a lot of the artists don't know when they approach us, they think we just do podcasts and all this, but I'm actually building a radio station in the background. So all our radio station is going to be like no other. All this music that people are submitting to us, we're actually putting on our radio station and unedited. which is also going to be not only just a part of our website, you're also going to have a physical app of this. Not only that, it's also part of our podcast, which then this kid puts on every music platform and podcast platform like that as well. So, the music spreads even further. But we're going to have our own physical radio station where it's a live DJ. So, for instance, if they're playing Spec 1, but somebody wants to hear Jerry, they will actually select it and they'll come up. But the nice thing about the feature of this radio station, it actually comes out with the album artwork all to the song, every single one of the artist links. Especially if you're like viewing it on the phone, but if you're listening to it on the radio, it'll actually be on an FM station, so it'll be played here in Ohio.
Well, that's cool. Hey, side note, man. Up here in about a couple years, man, my little brother, who's like my fucking best friend, he's moving to Ohio, so I may be out there from time to time.
Well, that's what's up. Eventually, we're just gonna have a huge concert in my backyard. Because I own a lot of property. And not only that, we're in the process of actually setting up a 3-week festival with a shit ton of music the whole entire time. From anything from heavy metal to death metal to punk, all the way up to jazz to rap to horrorcore. It's going to be a huge music festival that we're planning for next year. Most likely it's going to be from June to July, so when people want to go straight to the gathering, they can go straight from our festival into the next one.
That's for the fucking for the OG fucking gangsters right there. Fucking festival to festival. Those are the troopers right there. But yeah, man. Side note though, man. I know you've already brought it up, but yeah, these are the albums I got right here, man. I got my last album before this new one that I just dropped, Nothing to Prove. These are completely your guys' auction off. There's that one, and then I got my newest one, Reanimated. I'm actually really proud of how this one came out. Nothing to Prove, I really like that album. It's a good, solid album, but Reanimated is probably the more solid out of the two, because I think I was in a much better mind state when I did Reanimated. Nothing to Prove's a fucking straight banger, though. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just really proud of how Reanimated came out.
So as a DJ playing your music, I would have to agree with you. It seemed like not saying the first album sucked at all. It seemed like you found yourself more in Reanimated than you were in the first album. Like you found what your sound was supposed to be. You were more mentally, physically into it, because there was more filling and Reanimated to me from you than there was in the last album.
Yeah. No, I'd have to agree with you on that, honestly. Wait till you hear the next couple projects, though, because honestly, like musically, I'd have to say, like right now, musically, I'm the best I've ever been, like as far as like state of mind and everything. Like sometimes you'll sit down and you try to write and just nothing comes out, and that's not the problem right now. The lyrics are coming for some reason. So like, yeah, honestly, man, I think I'm evolving into the person that I was meant to be instead of the person I was trying to be.
See, this is why I like interviewing underground artists, because everybody wants to talk about the artists that have already made it, but they never want to talk to the people behind the music. It's always about the music when you watch an interview like that. But I want people to know the people that are actually making this, so they can connect with you guys on a whole different level. So like we got Wicked Inspector, who is like basically like a baby to the scene, but it sounds like he's been doing this for quite a while and needs to continue. And then we got artists like you that are musically killing it but not getting seen. This is why I created this whole concept where everyone matters, no matter how big or small. And we do events like this for holidays, and we try to help people out as much as we can. We try to help out other labels. Like, we're not in competition with anyone. A lot of people have that problem too in the underground, is they're too much worried about competing instead of uplifting one another. So that's why the underground's more underground than it will ever be. It will never help anybody go mainstream if the underground stays focused on the drama instead of uplifting. Because if all the artists actually came together and got on the same page and actually gave a shit about one another as people, the underground wouldn't be called the underground no more.
Yeah,
that's true.
It's unfortunate though, man, because I know what you're saying. Because like, I've been doing it for like 15, like 15, 16 years, and maybe a little longer actually. But like I've been on teams with people where in the beginning it's all about love, it's all about the team and all that stuff, and then for some reason, like one guy gets like a little bit of buzz or does something, and then he like all of a sudden his shit doesn't stink anymore, and it's just like that's. Yeah, I wish there was a way to take that out of the equation because egos are a motherfucker, dude. Like, and honestly, man, I really don't care. At the end of the day, I really like as long as I like my music and I feel like I'm putting out the best thing that I could put out possible, I really don't care about the next man, like his opinion of me, you know, like, I got that prison mentality, bro. Like we're on the yard right now, man. And as long as one of us if Jerry fucking makes it, I'm gonna sit there and tell the world about how my homeboy fucking Jerry made it. I'm gonna live vicariously through his success. You know, just like when people get out of prison, you know, and the guys who are still in prison are like, hey man, you hear about so and so? Yeah, he's doing really good, man. Fuck yeah, man. I hope I never see that motherfucker again. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it is. Like if I'm down here in the fucking gutters and shit, and I actually care about somebody, bro, and they get out, like why would I hate? Why would I hate? My friend, my somebody I care about is doing what they wanted to do. Like part of caring about him is being happy for him, right? Like so, like my boy Mr. Doe's just like that, man. He just genuinely wants to see everybody shine. He's a really good dude, and I wish there was more people like him in the game, to be honest.
So, and that's my whole point. I like these people on these labels that want to go high tide and think they're bigger and badder than anyone. See, I like my whole thing is I kind of try to treat the music scene because I now BTMX is not just a company that helps small businesses. We're not just a company that owns our magazine. We're not just a company that does video podcasting and podcasting. We also have our own model division. We have our own label that's ran by artists for artists. So my whole thing is I do not like when people like. And my first thing I was always taught by the people that went to prison around me is don't sell hope in prison because that's the first way to get killed. False hope. Yeah. So, and I see a lot of labels and wannabe labels who take on artists and give them false hope of actually being good, and then make them feel almighty, and then they treat artists like like yourself, like shit who actually have a better sound, but they're garbage to selling because they're buying bots to play it. And you know that's the whole thing. Originality is being killed in the underground scene because people are not generally giving a fuck about one another at all. They're just tearing each other apart when they get a chance because that's one up on the other. But I think if like artists came together like you're saying, like you guys have at your crew of their Reality and you know Jerry the Clown and everybody there in the UK that I work close with Madness Records. You might not see them a lot, but we've had Lawrence on here and Big Q, who probably kicking himself right now because he's trying to figure you want it to be here. And that's all because of Savage. And then we got, you know, the brand new Wicked Inspector coming to this bitch, and he's like right out of the blue. So my whole thing is if you guys legitimately care about music in general, and if you are an underground artist watching, yes, we do shows where we grade music, but you can understand, even though you might not like it, and you might think you're better than somebody, there's somebody out there that thinks you're shit garbage too. Everyone has that negative ability to not give a fuck. So when it comes to music, I think more people need to stop depending on the glorified way the world fucking works and stop being, how he said, doom switch, because basically you are dooming the music scene with the negativity. Be more uplifting. Like, Jerry, how do you feel about what I'm saying?
I think you're fucking speaking the truth, bro. There's too much bullshit in the underground scene now. It's crazy. Like, it seems like most artists in the underground scene, all they care about is being better than the next. They don't give a fuck about helping each other out. You know what I mean? All they're giving a shit about is, I want to be better than this person and grow. I don't give a fuck about helping anyone. That's what it seems like now, and I hate it. It's bullshit. That's why I'm thankful for the group I've been introduced to. Especially thanks to Panda, because there it's all just love, you know what I mean? Everyone wants to help with each other. We all work together.
More stuff like that.
But there isn't much of that. And they've started working with Inspector Wicked as well to try and help him. It's all just love, man. There's no bullshit. And that's what we need more of in the underground scene. But People like that seem to be fucking dying off, man. Seems
Well,
like that
like-
shit's rare now.
Not enough reciprocation, man. Like honestly, like that's the
Yeah.
thing, man. Like if I don't mean to jump in, but like with Jerry, I met a solid dude that makes solid beats and like takes care of me. So what did I do, man? Hey, I slid him over here, slid him over here, slid him over here, man. And it ain't about like trying to get anything out of the situation. It's about like, man, like if you're cool as fuck and you're helping people, man, like why would anybody stop you? Like
Exactly.
why? What's the fucking point, man? What's the point?
Exactly.
Like my House of Dismemberment, man. He makes dope ass fucking masks, like he makes all the masks I sell out at the merch table. And he's just a good fucking dude. So like since I met him, man, like that's like my brother now, like that's my boy. But I want nothing but the best for that guy, like that's how it should be, man. But like a lot of people, you got the memes out there, man. It's just me.
That is true. I gotta say, when I met Spec One as well, after just like a few fucking weeks of knowing him, made 2 beats for him, and he was already putting me out to other people trying to help me out because he knew I'm quite small. We need more people like that are willing to help people. Because most people, they just want everything, but they don't want to give anything. That's the fucking problem. It's such bullshit. I hate it.
Now, as you guys are all artists, I want you to guys give me your honest opinion about that. How many labels have you heard do this exactly? Here at Breaking the Legion, we have 2 options. Okay, and I'm gonna explain the whole business details to it too, because I want your guys' honest to God, honest artist opinion about this. So we charge an artist $150 a month normally to sign with us. What happens is that money is all used on them in promotion, video making, building their stuff, and making sure everything's attached. And if any money's left over, it actually gets put into an account for them and saved up. So let's say the artist had to pay bills, can't pay for a beat. He automatically has that music to pay for it or pay for production, and there's no excuse. Not only that, we also make sure when they are performing and they are out at a venue, we have the venue sign a contract stating with us if the venue shuts down for some reason, they are still reliable for paying the artist. And on top of it, the money that they're paying in a month doesn't go for anything else but them. So let's say they're out on tour, they don't have no money for food, they hit up management sends it over. Management also makes sure they have a place to stay as well. On top of that, taking that aside, sometimes people just don't have the money. We know this. So we got out of our way and we trade work for work. If you want to be an artist with us, that's great. So when we have shows like this and there's the models content, everyone treat each other like family, respectively share each other's content so we can all grow together. How many other labels do you hear do that?
I've been in the game for a while. I've dealt with quite a few labels. I've been on 3 labels myself. And honestly, I haven't heard that design or structure of a label yet, man. But I kind of like that because here's the thing, man. Here's the thing I've learned with some with Grim Reality, because they're like a solid fucking team. And if you ain't willing to put into yourself, like if I'm your label head and I'm gonna put in, say, 40% to your 60%. And you're not going to put in your 60%, or vice versa. If you're not going to put in anything on yourself, then why should I even bother with you? If you don't believe enough in your product to market it yourself, or like putting it in. And I like that idea because you kind of create a surplus for the artist, like that way that surplus, like you said, if he doesn't have enough money to get a beat, he's got enough money to get a beat. But also, man, and in my opinion, as a label head, that keeps them honest. Like it makes the artists, because if you're not willing to, I mean, these masks ain't cheap, bro. These this shit ain't cheap, bro. Like getting, like this. I don't know if you see, but this is a custom fucking Grim Reality patch on the back. Like this shit ain't cheap, but it's like I believe in myself. So why the fuck wouldn't I want to put money into myself? Exactly. If say like we're all say like this is a fucking Little League park, right? And we're all sitting there and we're all coming every Sunday morning, batting our T-balls and shit, and everybody's wearing fucking rags and they're not even washing their uniforms, you know. And then you got one team who shows up and they got new uniforms on, they got clean fucking gear, everything, because they take themselves seriously. They're here, you know. Yeah, this is something that we like to do, but at the same time, this is something I'm passionate about. Where's your passion for yourself? You know, if you're not going to put money into yourself, then where's the fucking passion? Like if you're not going to put anything into your own foundation, don't expect anybody to stand on it with you.
So we do got a comment. We got Toxic with "What up, fam?" We got Stain saying the mask ain't available at Spirit.
Yeah, I'm working on that, man. I'm working on that.
So also what we offer at our label too is also a trade work for work. So when we're saying we cover everything that has to do with social media for an artist, we totally build their pages from scratch. We teach them how to use it and monitor it and actually be able to have all access to it. And we teach them step by step. Every time they are to go to do a brand new release, they have to do a live before it or right before the live. Our whole entire team, promotes it with inside our own pages and outside. But I guess that's and not only that, their music automatically gets added to the radio station, which so every artist in the world knows this. It costs you nothing to become part of our radio station. It's just a simple send your music, your MP3 to BTMX at btmxeast@gmail.com. That's that easy, and then I'll add you back. I attach all your information that you send to me. That's why we ask for when it comes to it, we ask for like a whole package, like all your information and stuff when you send that, so we can put it in the program, and it goes on from there. But it costs nothing to get on our radio station. 90% of my artists, you can ask Savage Panda, who's the president of the label. We do work for work. That means we help them find resources like Jerry the Clown Production. We work also close with Young Hustle Week because Mr. Goodbars, who is we're affiliated with the band Sepsis. We also, so that's just musically content connections. Also got Dying Oath, who's from the female fronted heavy metal band, who willing to collab. I have artists that I've gained their respect because the way I do interviews that will collab with our artists. We go out of the way. We cover their music videos. We cover anything that has to do with promotional gear. We make sure they're out on touring, so we do booking as well. And the only thing we ask in return is for them to be a part of the team, because a lot of people just don't have the money. So as artists, is that a shitty deal?
Here's the thing, though, man. Here's the thing. The only thing that I would have to say is what if there's somebody out there who's really dope? The only thing is don't be so dead set in the whole financial thing, because I like that model. That's a dope fucking model because it's gonna keep you and the artist both honest. But at the same time, though, man, if there's somebody who's don't let that one guy who's a real go-getter go by you because he's broke at the moment. You know what I'm saying? If there's a guy out there who's who can put into work everywhere fucking else and just has to get a job, then you know what I'm saying? Don't be discriminative, about their income. But at the same time, man, I think it's pretty easy in this game to spot. I mean, for lack of a better thing, it's pretty easy in this game to spot a loser. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who's just couch surfer, who's yo, man, but I'm spec one. And my spec one's going to pay my rent on your couch for 2 months. And then when I'm no longer cool, I'm going to find the next group and I'm going to be spec one again. You know what I'm saying? You don't want those guys. But I know some guys, I don't want to bring up any names, but I know some guys who aren't really set financially great, but they're the best fucking hustlers in the game that I know. Seriously, I know people that have made $1 out of 15 cents so many damn times that I'm just you need to write a book. Real talk, I mean, I'm thinking of one guy in particular right now that he out hustles everybody, dude, everybody. And I mean, he's got money and all that stuff, but sometimes, he's got a family to take care of, but he makes up for it and fucking hustle.
So right now, every person on our label actually just does work for work. They don't even pay no money. One of our biggest talents, and Savage will probably most likely agree with me, is Professor Valine right now, who has a shitload of music, and he doesn't pay me a dime, but he trades it work for work. So that's what I want to create a place where I can help artists get off the ground, because eventually later I'm going to make money off of them. So it doesn't matter if they, if they pay me now or pay me later. So it's just giving them the foothold that they need and the coverage that they need and the promoting that they need. And the nice thing about BTMX also too, and everything we do, we never pay for any promotion. Everything that you guys are seeing is all organic. So this almost 7,000 followers that we have over here on Facebook are all organic. All the followers that we have, or none of that's ever paid for. So and the whole reason why I stuck to that motto is because when I send my artists out in the world, I want them to actually know there's people that actually know them by name, and not just because I paid somebody to know them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a toilet, guys. I'll be back in just a minute.
You're good, bro. Bro, fuck paying for promotion, though, man. Fuck that shit.
Here's the thing.
But if you're not reaching people naturally, then bro, fuck paying for promotion. It's stupid. I don't agree with it.
It actually hurts you more than it helps you, bro. I've seen people get banned for doing shit like that. Dude, buying followers is probably the worst thing you could fucking do. Or buying plays. I knew a guy that was doing really good. He thought he could boost his Spotify by fucking, buying plays. And now it killed his shit, bro. Like it just put him into different algorithms. He wasn't getting put in the spot to be seen by his audience. So it actually had the exact opposite effect of what he thought was going to happen. And, sometimes, plus, man, I mean, at the end of the day, wouldn't you rather know that you earned your fucking spot? I mean, really.
Exactly. And if you buy followers and shit, all it takes is one person to look on your profile. Yeah. Say you have like fucking 5,000 followers you've bought, but you're maybe reaching 100 people for each post. It stands out a mile, bro.
Yeah.
It's so obvious.
Yeah. It's funny, though. I ain't gonna lie, though. I hope people keep doing it because it's fun to laugh at sometimes.
Oh, yeah. And it's always the people with no fucking talent who are doing it.
Yeah, man. Well, because I don't know, man. There's a lot of talent out there, bro. Like, I don't know, man. But I don't know, man. People just, sometimes, man, they're just fucking goofy with their shit, bro. Like, I know people that are really legitimately talented that fuck themselves over by paying for plays. And I'm like, I don't understand why you did that. That's just so goofy.
Bro, I'd rather get 5 plays knowing it's genuine than get 1 million knowing it's paid for.
Yeah. And that's the thing.
I want to know who I'm reaching proper. I want to reach people properly. I don't want to do it this bullshit way.
Yeah, I don't hide my plays either though. Like with this song that we're this music that we're doing, I'm probably gonna tag you as an artist to a lot of this music. That way you can see how it's doing musically on Spotify and everything too. I don't believe in hiding anything. I don't think.
Bro, my Spotify. I think my Spotify only has 1,000 streams. But I'm happy with that because I know it's organic. I haven't paid for it.
We'll change.
So I'm happy with that. You know what I mean?
We'll help that though. We're working.
I don't want none of these fucking fake paid for streams or followers. Fuck all. Yeah. It's not worth it. Yeah. Doesn't benefit you. Oh, here he fucking comes.
Well, did you spot that in the jet?
Here he is. Time to put a cork in my asshole.
No, being honest, like I've actually heard your music before and I love it. Personally, I do horrorcore somewhat, listening to it and shit. I actually like that kind of music because I was actually born in '89 and I've been a juggalo since '94.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of music that I kind of grew up with and everything. My first gathering was actually '95.
You guys want to hear? All right, dude. I don't really bring this up much. I was born in '81. I'm an old man. There's a website called deadjuggalo3d.tripod.com, and I actually ran that website for like fucking 8 or 9 years, man. It was a juggalo website, you know. But yeah, that's a little peek into my past. Yeah,
cool. I'm gonna look at this.
You see me in face paint, bro.
I ain't seen that before. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, but see, when I play around with Jerry, okay, I play around with Jerry, but when I'm trying to do a serious interview, I do a serious interview, Jerry, just to let you know. You may be
Yeah, when I'm not there.
You may be my boy toy, but still, this is a serious interview. But
yeah,
see, I played music myself. I sent Jerry one of my songs that I wrote a few years back, and like legit, I've got like 17 other songs that I've never released. They're all on paper and that. I've never even put them to an artist, and every artist I put that song to, they look at him like, I just can't find the beat for it, and then I give it to Jerry, and he does it in like, what, 5 minutes?
Well, Jerry's good at that kind of shit, though. I ain't gonna lie, because I've actually had producers tell me, stop sending me your fucking vocals. Like, that's getting annoying. I can't do it. Like, you know, like, it's frustrating them. And then I send the same fucking vocals to Jerry, and like, quick, I get exactly what I'm looking for. And I'm just like, I look at the other guy and I'm like, what was your issue, dude? Like, I don't understand, man, that this other guy, you know, this youngster's freaking killing you, bro. Like,
this fucking kid from Scotland, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I'm the youngest of the group, bro. I always have been.
I know, but this is the good thing with us older ones that are working with you. We're bespoke in our knowledge, and you're bespoke in your knowledge, because you're seeing what the younger crowd are liking at the moment.
Yeah, because I've grew up with
so we
different
get that
stuff.
mixture of a level.
Yeah, that is true. And there's two influences there. Because I've grew up with different music from people who are saying their 30s and 40s.
Even though when we sit down and make a beat, we're like two fucking twins almost making a beat. That's funny.
Yeah.
Now, real quick, I got a question, and I've been holding it back. Okay. You said that
no, I won't marry you.
Not you. Jesus Christ. I already know you would actually marry me if I was there. But
you said Jesus Christ? Oh, sorry.
No, but me, I played in a band and everything before, and I ask a lot of people and a lot of artists, has there ever been a time where you've had that downfall spiral, and then, like, what brought you back from that downward spiral?
You mean like mentally or like as a group?
Like mentally, physically, any which way.
Oh, well, yeah, no, I could actually touch on it. I took a 7-year break from music. I didn't do music for 7 years, man. I was literally in that spiral, like pretty bad, like depression and a lot of things, like really kind of like took over my life for a long time. I put a lot of, I'm not really a biblical guy, but I do like this quote from the Bible. If you put your faith in man, he will fail you every time. You know, and the rest of it goes, put your faith in God, I'll never leave or forsake you. But like, I put my faith in a lot of people, like I hinged a lot of like a lot of my mental success on a lot of other people. And when they failed me, like they ultimately would, because I mean, not everybody's perfect. It fucked me up more than I should have let it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I used to rap with a guy named 2C's, and I mean, this would probably be the first time I ever put it out there publicly, but the reason why we split was a racial thing, man. Like he was a black guy, I was a white guy. His circle really didn't like him messing with the white guy, and I had to sit there and tell my son, you know, who like C's was part of my everyday life. He was my best friend. We hung out all the time. He lived with me. He slept on my couch when he was down on his luck, you know. And I had to tell my son, who that was his uncle, that his uncle's not around anymore, you know, and that, you know, just stuff like that. And like that shit kind of fucked with me a lot. But honestly, ultimately, I think that that's one of the reasons why I'm mentally like the best I've ever been musically, because now it's just me. I've learned not to focus on the peripheral and just to focus on me, because I mean, who's the only one who's going to drive this car, bro? Like at the end of the day, you know, it's me. So I had to get my mind right, you know. I had I had a couple people in my life that actually did step by me and, you know, stand by me and kind of like push me. JP the Hustler is one of them. The head of my label. One thing I will say is that Grim Reality Entertainment never gave up on me. I was gone. They should have given up on me. I gave up on myself at times. But as soon as I came back, they even remixed my fucking album just so I'd have something new to drop. You know, like, I mean, like, yeah. So, and then when I came back, I mean, they open arms and they've been like gung ho. It's like nothing ever happened. So, I mean, I'm super grateful for JP and Grim Reality Entertainment. And I probably, honestly, even if I did sign a fucking bigger fucking contract, I'd still be with fucking JP and them fucking forever, dude. You know, those are my guys. But, yeah, man, I've been through that downward spiral and it was really hard to get out of. But I'm glad I did, honestly. Even if I wasn't doing music, just for my own self. Yeah. So I get that question very, very, very much so.
See, with me though, mine was more of a physical injury. Okay, I was actually a guitarist, and I was on stage playing with a cover band, and I got a scar on the back end of my hand that I got when I was younger. The tendon snapped in my hand while I was on stage playing guitar. It was the last song of the set, and I freaking cried. Because, like, it's been 12 years, almost 13 now, since I've actually done music. So, like, people don't even notice or realize that I was there. And I'm just now coming back to doing, like, trying to write poems again, even, to bring out my old stuff that I used to do on stage and that. Because the cover band I was with, have you ever heard of the band August Burns Red?
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
The heavy metal group. I used to be with the cover band August Burns Orange. They were from Indiana, but like Edinburgh, Indiana. And quite literally, like, when my tendon popped, I just gave up. And I had a lot of things going on with me at that time, and I gave up. And, like, the only people that pulled me back was BTMX, basically. In the past 3 years, I've actually been clean off coke for, like, 2. Clean off drugs for 2. And, like, I've been trying to keep to what I do, and I do cosplay manufacturing and custom cutlery for BTMX. So, like, your mask, I could probably make that. Like, that's the kind of stuff I like to do because I like weapons and stuff. Jerry can tell you all about that.
I'll tell you right now, man. Just a side note: there's a market for that in this game. My buddy House of Dismemberment does that kind of stuff, and he makes like honestly, I just put on an order for a decapitated head to throw around on stage. Freaking, and like he just makes whatever. And honestly, like the game needs people like that. Like so many people love him because he takes care of them when like, yo man, can you do me a favor? Make me a fucking arm. I want to smack somebody with a fake arm while I'm on stage. Cool. I got it. Give me a week. You know, like, yeah. Game needs people like that, bro.
Yeah, I've been checking him out.
Yeah.
You got some cool shit.
Yeah. He's cool. That's a good guy.
See, me, like, as a business aspect, I go to clients and anybody who comes to me for anything, I usually tell them, hey, okay, pay half now and half later. Because I've had 18 different people tell me, oh yeah, I want you to make this or I want you to make that. Never send me the money, and I end up losing out a lot. Because I end up starting on the project and never get it finished.
Well, here's the thing, man. Jerry, man, you mind if I use you as an example real quick, bro?
I'm sure it'll be better than what Ed would say about me. So,
well, no, like case in point, fucking Jerry. Okay. Jerry is making me a beat. I haven't gotten the beat yet. Beat's not done yet. Is the beat paid for, Jerry?
Yep.
Because I believe in Jerry's product. Paid him 100%. That's the thing, man. Like, even you shouldn't even do it half. Like, real talk, man. Like, with the guy who makes my masks, I pay him. Like, like straight up. Like, hey, what's the order? It's fucking $500. Fuck it, here's $500. There's been a couple times where I've had to kind of where I've kind of had to like make payments with certain people because of like hard times and stuff like that. But those are like people that I know personally that know that, hey man, you've known me like 15 years, like I'm gonna take care of you. But yeah, definitely if they're serious about their shit, man, they'll pay for it. You know what I'm saying? They'll pay for it. So.
Oh yeah. And like Jerry knows Savage is my co-host as well, but Wake Up Your Life right now is also doing a whole year on just music. We've already had Jerry there. We've had who else? Will Savant from the band Sepsis. Blacklisted MC. Bloody Ruckus is going to be coming up. We got Mr. Goodbars. We've had him on Wake Up Your Life the first year of it and this year of it.
Mr. Goodbars. Professor Valine.
Yeah, Professor Valine we've had up there too.
Prophet.
Yeah, Prophet. And on top of everything, we've also are trying to get other artists to come over there and talk about like how music has inspired them, how it has like influenced them, how has it like basically taught them how to live better in their lives. And we get really deep in some of those conversations. But have you ever heard of a podcast that actually cares about the artist and like that deep?
Not really.
Nah.
Like that.
Nah, I haven't either. I've seen some interviews and podcasts with artists and shit. And it's almost like when the artist comes on, they're putting on a persona, acting overly professional. You never get to see the artist's personality and see who the fuck they really are. I think the only podcast I've ever seen, not all the time, some of the time, the artists come on and you really get to see their personality is No Jumper. That's the only one I could say. But other than that, all they really do is they just act super fucking, overly professional. You don't get to know them as a person. You just get to know their persona as an artist.
Man, I only listen to podcasts anymore just to fucking focus on the drama because it's kind of entertaining me. That's it. Like I don't know if you guys follow it, but that guy Brendan, man, I fucking follow down his fucking rabbit hole of fucking idiocracy so much, dude. It's fucking great. I love that guy.
Yeah. Now, mine basically, I have like one rule for everybody who comes on it: no boundaries, no basic limits, because I want you to be as real as you possibly can on that podcast. Because
like Will did when they took your whole show.
Oh yeah,
Will fucking killed that show.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't want somebody to sugarcoat or try to hold their tongue just because, it's for everybody. No.
You're not even reading the comments. Move.
I was going to get to the comments.
Where do I see these comments at? Can I see them?
Oh, they're actually on TikTok.
They're on Twitch.
And they're right here beside us. They're actually beside us on screen. On their Twitch, YouTube. Right now, the Facebook took us down, so we're live only right now on YouTube and Twitch. We're actually 2 hours in.
What was that?
So we got some comments. We got Toxic in here. Great answer. Money Tux bullshit walks. We got Prophet with I actually haven't gone on Wake Up Your Life yet. So actually Prophet hasn't been there. She was in the background. We got
again.
Prophet also.
Well, at least mine are real.
I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
We also got Profit. Most musician podcast interviews are centered around the image and gossip. It's seldom about the artist as a human. That's why Wake Up Your Life is a vital show in the underground. And then she's talking.
All of my people that are here rocking with me, throw some shit in the comments so that people know you're here. I know I got a couple of them.
One of them has been commenting here and there. So yeah, basically we're still doing this, and we're gonna be shutting down this interview in a couple moments because we're gonna be actually doing our show. Prophet's gonna be taking over for an hour with her part of Dark Matters here at Valentines Massacre event for Pancan. Don't forget, guys, we're doing this for a fantastic cause. Don't forget that Spec One and Jerry has donated to the chair. We're gonna have a whole auction later on. So
I'll throw stickers too.
Oh, he's gonna throw stickers too.
Jealous.
I got a buttload of stickers. I'll throw them all in.
I don't know if I'm biased, bro, but I'm probably going to be bidding on those albums and stickers.
Shut up. So am I. I think me and you are going to fight. How about we split it, Jerry? We got halves.
So right now, this is so you guys know ahead of time. In order for you, so starting with Spec One stuff, if you guys want, let's say 5 stickers, you have to. That's going to start off at $2. That's going to start off at $2. The betting starts for them at $2. For the album, we're going to start off at $10 fee to start off for the 2 album. For their both albums, the charity where you can donate is going to be $10. So we're going to put in your bets now. Whoever says how much they're going to pay, whoever has the highest donation will end up winning them. So for stickers, if you want the whole bag, it's $50. That's where that starts off at. So you guys can choose either 5 for start at 2, and then work up from there. Because the money that we're raising, that you're going to be verified on, and I will let Spec One know who is actually donating, and not the money doesn't go to us. It goes straight over to that link that takes it straight over to the Pancan. And that's what we're raising money for. So the auction starts now. You guys are getting early prices. For the beat, that was so Spec. You might want to get on this one. They're all betting on your stuff, but Jerry actually has a beat that's up for the auction as well.
Oh,
how's that beat? Is it a banger?
I won't say too much about it. I'm assuming Shadow's going to play it at some point, but there is definitely some Suicide Boys influences in there. I'll say that. Definitely. Some of their older stuff, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago.
I'll probably bet on that, though, honestly, man. Because just if for anything, it's I believe in the cause, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So I want to tell all of you. I want to tell you all, thank you guys so much for being a part of this and donating where you are. Hopefully you guys continue watching, but I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go.
Okay.
We're going to go.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Hey, before I leave, this talkative guy over here, Wicked Inspector, yo, man,
Inspector Wicked.
Yeah, I think we got a song we got to do, man. With our names being so similar, bro, we got to do a collab or something. Like something dope, bro. Like Inspected or something with it's like spec.
Yo, what?
His microphone's at Jerry's house.
No, wait. Panda will know who I'm talking about. Could you imagine this? Spec 1, Inspector Wicked, Hex the Spectre.
Nah, yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
I'm down. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump in, but I wanted to say it before I left.
Oh, no, you're good. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. So Inspector, now you have lots of work, so you need to go over to Jerry's now and get to work. If he fights you, I heard he likes whips and chains, so just whip the shit out of him. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, here's the beat."
I got my chains on the wall right now, bro.
So they're about to be around you in the chair, tying your ass to the beat thing while he shocks you with a taser.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
What kind of party is this?
One you're not invited to.
That's it. That's it. I'm busting out the thorn.
It's just for Sean Kudo.
Mine's bigger.
Is that why he's putting on his wetsuit?
I'm a Destiny nerd. I got the fucking thorn here, dude.
I got a World War II machete. So yeah.
He licks that dick a lot. I mean the sword.
True Destiny player.
Oh god.
Hit me up over there on Xbox.
Oh my god.
Okay, at Sean Kudo. That is my gamer tag as well.
Oh, you play Destiny?
Destiny 2. I'm a year 1 veteran lore historian.
All right, check it out. I'm on PlayStation, but it's SP3K_003. Check out my raid report, bro.
I most definitely will.
Yeah.
Why do you don't play Call of Duty anymore? Fuck you guys.
You actually know Destiny 2 is now cross-play, right? And cross-platform.
Yeah. But honestly, I've sat out the last couple of DLCs because I've been getting back into music, man. The whole time I was off, I played Destiny, so it was like my crack.
Yeah.
So you guys have a great night. Thank you guys for joining us. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next part.
Thanks for having me.
Yep, likewise. Thanks, guys.
Yep, thank you.
I enjoyed.
Yo. Shout out House of this.
Alright, guys. We're going to go into a song real quick while we get ready to have Mrs. Prophet bring her show to you guys a little bit tidbit with her version, with her show Dark Matters. She's going to bring you a little bit of segment from it. So we're going to take you back into the music. Here we go with Big Q, There's No God Down Here, featuring Kate Crusher and Harley BKR.
Yo, I'm more evil than I was before, and there's more in my store than my guns and my swords. It's the dark magic, some powers I've sought, and my own ancient source, a god or a lord. I wave like it's tidal when they summon my arrival. I've the Kusha Ida when now I'm in the Bible. Thanks Damien Dark, you're a star. These pricks once said that I wouldn't get far. I'm outside the house looking like a Michael Myers, except I'm a killer who any schmuck can hire. I am that ghost that everyone admires. Knows how by day, nah, don't expire. But you know my boss, he's fucking fired. I sit in my studio, now retired. Slide like low key, so I stay low key. Pretend not to know D and grow a goatee. I hide in places that they can't find me, but I leave a trace when the system's chasing me. I'm possessed in a czar, so fuck your evil eye. When I'm the one God and have the all-seeing eye. You can hate me, but I don't care. God of chaos, just call me Seth. Let's play a game of truth or dare. I'm the cunt who's serving death. You can hate me, but I don't care. God of chaos, just call me Seth. Let's play a game of truth or dare. I'm the cunt who's serving death.
Burning churches every week just for the fucking faith. I think I'm sick. Holy shit, I just took a holy piss on your bitch. Do whatever the fuck I want, cause I know there's no judgment. I'm going to hell. I'm not giving up my Sundays to sit with pedophiles in jail. Headless motherfuckers are running around with their tails in between their legs. Throwing bloody books at the innocent, feed the fear and tangled in their webs. Fuck this every week, two-faced in a shitty mask to fuck with. Put on a gown and kiss a ring, the fuck child's a little hypocrite. Better call the exorcist because the body is possessed. Showing up here every Sunday cause you're so fucking depressed. Dedicate your life to the lie because you're so fucking obsessed. You can't wait for the rapture because you just wanna get undressed. Get on your knees and go and fuck a crucifix and go and look at me here, yeah. I'm with the lunatics. Exiled with a big smile because I'm here living my life. God up there's no God here, it's just here. Hell, hello.
You can hate me, but I don't care. God of chaos, just call me Seth. Let's play a game of truth or dare. I'm the cunt who's serving death. You can hate me, but Well, I don't care, God of chaos, just call me Seth. Let's play a game of truth or dare. I'm the cunt who's serving death. I heard nothing, I am deaf, just bumping Megadeth. There's no God down here, my fate took on a different step. I'ma sail the seas over to someone else's hell. Bitch, fuck these trustees, throw me in a cell. Was an angel and now I fell. I'ma make some changes, cast a kill spell, and from the darkness is where I dwell. I have a little story that I'd like to tell. I was a fucked up kid that was stuck inside a shell. What wasn't seen is I was thrown down a well. Was there for years with a doll like Annabelle. Taken to another realm, it was something parallel. I'm like the labyrinth, my mind's maze-like, but I still have sight with all my fucking eyes. I'm a machine who'll attack your whole team. Like a marine, I won't ever be seen. Paint my face up like it's still Halloween. No attention paid, so I still just creep in and out before they even ever see me. I'm deep underground beneath these streets. Believe me, G, I'm from a place that's not sweet. Then once you are in, you cannot just fucking leave.
I should die before I wake. I pray the Lord my soul to take.
Can you look around this world and believe in the goodness of a God who rules it?
Yo, Jerry, drop that shit.
Yo, Big Q's back again, yeah, I'm in the game. Never have I felt the same way since this big ugly motherfucker made way to the stage like I broke out their steel cage. I'm a Leo that you can't tame. Hold on, I'm like Jay-Z, I'm a renegade, ain't not a renegade. They drink Gatorade just so they can bloody say they stayed in my lane, but they fake hard. Turn another page as I spread like a plague. Now who wants to play? I'm here to slay. Deep organized like a vampire. See every one of you chilling around the campfire, out in the woods watching you in the Shire. Put the horror theme on a song with a quiet bullet in the wrist and ankles like we did McGuire. I say what I want, I will conspire. Fuck you.
DZ on the track with a different flavor. Rip the hatchet on the streets of Asia. London, cold to Vietnam, so tropical. Horrorcore, villain sticking up in your abdominal. Certified freak, banging trannies. Turn 30, these bitches call me daddy. Never felt better, I'm in my prime. Murder every track like a hip-hop crime. Now these groupies wanna fuck. Okay, yeah, we keeping it wicked. All day, will we ever go soft? No way, yeah, explicit content. Wordplay, hit the booth, mic check, 1, 2. Spit bars more deadly than the Chinese flu. Spit bars more deadly than the Heisenberg blue. One do knock, UK juggalo crew.
He heard voices in the house. Voices in the house, and the voices told him to do it.
I'm not a nice man, call me the Iceman, putting out hit after hit. Shit, I get on that mic and I kinda go sick, bust my shit and I dip like a chip. Quick, oh, did I really spit that flow? Try to make you think that I'm new, but I'm old, hold up. You can't show respect when I show up. Unable to sit at the table, we're grown ups like fuck you, fuck your life. And I don't give a shit if I'm justified. I don't trust these guys and I'm much obliged to fuck shit up when I touch the mic. Lyrics are venomous, heavy like elephants, made for degenerates. This is the evidence, what? No shit like an enema, stop. Now witness the exodus.
The point is, Father, that I believe we create our own demons in our own minds.
It is through recitation of these passages that the demons are given license to possess the world.
Do you want a convection? I'm infected, undead complexion. I am the resurrection. Extra spectre steps up next to wicked witch in the southwest. And I possess this synergy from a single wicked divinity. Configured to advance the original grim in me. Sitting in a trance with a grip and infinity. I'll take advantage of this hidden ability. And when the sigil is birthed, an individual cursed by the insidious trilogy of residuals burn. With every syllable's a metaphysical germ. The sick and miserable until the riddle will work.
rhymes, cause we be the demons and see what they teach. Manipulate energy, feeding the beast is juggalo, love and effect represented with a full stop at the end of your death sentence.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Prophet, and I am the host of a new show on BTMX called Dark Matters, where we shine the light on any information lurking in the dark. It is Valentine's Day weekend, and I hope you guys are having a lovely holiday so far. And if not, I'm sending all my love your way. So today's topic is going to be about Valentine's Day. This is a little bit different of a topic than I've had so far. Usually this show is about paranormal science and cryptozoology and stuff like that more directly. But today we're going to be doing the history of Valentine's Day. So for those of you who don't know, Valentine's Day is named after a man who we've come to know as Saint Valentine. During the 3rd century of Rome, Emperor Claudius II decided that single men made better soldiers than men with wives and children. So he made marriage between any young couples illegal. Saint Valentine found this to be pretty unjust, so he took it upon himself to perform wedding ceremonies for young lovers in secret, directly defying his emperor. When Claudius found out about Valentine's defiance, he was outraged and ordered that Valentine be imprisoned and then put to death. According to one legend, while Valentine was in prison, the jailer's daughter had visited him secretly, and they fell in love and exchanged notes expressing their love for each other. In his last note, he signed it "From your Valentine," which is an expression still used to this present day to sign Valentine's Day cards. Our poor Saint Valentine was then killed on the February 14th date in 3rd century Rome, probably around like 270 AD, I think the date was exactly. And hundreds of years later, a woman named Esther A. Howland began mass producing Valentine's Day cards in the 1850s. I'm sorry. Since then, it has become a necessary staple of the holiday. And every year, over 1 billion Valentine's Day cards are sent to sweethearts in the United States alone. Of course, though, like most holidays, Valentine's Day has some very dark and unconventional things attached to it. The skull of Saint Valentine is rumored to be scattered throughout Europe in the possession of several churches who claim to have pieces of it as part of their treasures. Whereas like Santa Maria, which is a church in Cosmedin in Rome, displays an entire intact skull that they say belonged to Saint Valentine. Other churches claim to have slivers and bits of the rest of his body, such as San Anton Church in Madrid, White Fair Street Church in Dublin, the Church of St. Peter in Prague, St. Mary's Assumption in Poland, as well as churches in Malta, Birmingham, Glasgow, the Greek Isle of Lesbos, and many others. People in these churches literally believed that bones from St. Valentine's dead body were talismans of both positive spirituality and protection. For instance, a bishop there in 11th century Brittany supposedly used St. Valentine's severed head to halt fires, prevent epidemics, and cure all sorts of illnesses, including demonic possession. So like, if you think about it, for hundreds of years, like this man died in 270 AD. So that's the 3rd century of Rome. So 11th century Brittany is like quite a long time later. And like, if you just think about it though, like people traveling all over Europe, just carrying around this dead man's body and just being in charge of it. Like, oh, well, what are you in charge of on this journey? Oh, well, I gotta, I gotta watch over St. Valentine's body. Gotta keep that intact. Can't bury him. And, of all the things that St. Valentine's skull and skeleton supposedly did for, Christians, I guess, strangely enough, his bones did nothing special for lovers. So, weird. And just like other holidays, again, Valentine's Day has a more ancient holiday attached to it, which was called the celebration of Lupercalia. Lupercalia festivities transpired in mid-February, like from the 13th of February today to the 15th of February. And during the celebrations, half-naked men would run through the streets wearing nothing but a thong made of goat skin. And the people believed this brought good luck to marriages and gave pregnant women healthy babies. Now, there is no actual evidence to prove that Valentine's Day is a direct replacement for Lupercalia, but judging from factual origins and ancient traditions of other famous modern holidays, I completely understand why the theory exists. Another dark side of Valentine's Day is its affiliation to Cupid. Now, this might surprise people because most people see Cupid as a winged toddler with an innocent face and a heart-shaped, bow and arrow, adorning boxes of chocolates and works of art and Valentine's Day cards. However, Cupid is not an innocent, fun-loving child. In Greek mythology, his name is actually Eros, and he is the son of Aphrodite or Venus, which is the later Roman named version of Aphrodite. But they're the same goddess. Same as Cupid and Eros are the same person. So Aphrodite is well known for being the initial cause of the Trojan War. And she caused this by promising Paris the love of Helen if he were to name Aphrodite the most beautiful of all the goddesses. So Helen ran away with Paris after Paris was like, sure, yeah, I'll call you the most beautiful. Give me the love of the woman that I'm obsessed with. And so she ran away with him, but it was a big problem because she was already married to King Menelaus. So that caused the Trojan War, if you can imagine, because she already had like a family with a husband and children. Like it was a really bad situation. So Aphrodite went on to cause other toxic love affairs, and Eros, or Cupid, her son, was her trusted assistant in causing these toxic events. And if you really think about it, Cupid's abilities are pretty unsettling and sociopathic. Like his arrows had power over not only humans, but the gods as well. And many gods avoided him and feared him for this reason. Apollo, who is a powerful, well-known warrior, fearless god, literally referred to Cupid as a serpent that was dire and fierce. So pretty deep. Like, he must have been a really creepy guy for Apollo to call him fierce, because Apollo is like one of the fiercest people in the entirety of Greek mythology. So Cupid was something else. And chocolate, which is the main candy given as a gift on Valentine's Day, is often molded in the shape of the cherub version of Cupid that we all know. And back in the day, chocolate was actually given to someone in an attempt to coax them into physical romance, or just to fall in love or lust with the person who gave them the candy in the first place. There is a chemical in chocolate called phenylethylamine, which acts as like a releasing agent for the other chemicals, norepinephrine and dopamine. Okay, so these feelings, these chemicals cause the feelings that we get when we are attracted to someone. So chocolate induces these chemicals to react in your brain, and if you can imagine the good feeling from eating chocolate and also associating it with the person that you received it from, could influence feelings of like false romance toward that person, or even like genuine romance. Like, of course, you know, couples buy each other chocolates and it's, you know, completely innocently done. It's just, hey babe, I love you, here's some chocolates, I know you like them. But from like a stranger or someone that you're not really involved with, if you think about it from the historical standpoint, it's a little creepy. Now, me personally, I will always accept dairy-free chocolate from someone, and I can promise that unless you're my fiance, it's not going to make me want you or love you. All chocolates to me and from me is in the friend zone. Plus, in modern age, we're pretty dulled to its effects, since, you know, it's so readily available to us and we eat it like all the time. But as you can imagine, back in the day when chocolate was a pretty rare occurrence, you know, to receive, you know, it could have possibly influenced people to have these, you know, these romantic like effects on someone, and have these false feelings towards someone, and influence them to do things that they wouldn't have normally done without receiving the chocolate. So that, yeah, it's a little messed up. But coming back to a less messed up aspect of Valentine's Day, we're going all the way back to ancient Egypt. The tradition of celebrating love, friendship, and romance began in ancient Egypt. And the Egyptians had not just one or two love-centered holidays like we do, if you count like Sweetest Day. They had 282 annual celebrations where romantic love was showcased. Giving flowers to your wife is a tradition that began in Egypt, and wives would receive flowers, namely blue lotus bundles, because that was, you know, the main flower of Egypt. If they found it in the Nile, and so it was like, you know, easy to find and gather. But they would give their wives flowers on, you know, all 282 holidays annually throughout the year. So for all the men out there saying they don't want their wife to get used to receiving flowers, you know, because it'll spoil them or something, remember that each ancient Egyptian man who had a wife was giving his woman flowers 282 times a year at least. Now, personally, I'd rather receive a live plant or tattoos as a gift of love. But for the rest of you ladies who love bouquets and flowers, you can wield this information any way you'd like. Standards, ladies. So both Egyptian men and women also express their love for each other in writing and notes. And some of the most romantic stories of our time and and writings to this very day come from ancient Egypt. Egyptian men were extremely loyal to their country, their wives, and their family. Women in ancient Egypt had freedom and respect that women in even modern times still don't have. And they were happy and adored, their husbands and families. Love was the most celebrated thing in ancient Egypt, and we would do well to follow their example. Um, Whether you celebrate Valentine's Day or not, always remember that love is the most powerful force in the universe. And through love, we can understand each other and exist more peacefully. Through love, we can heal ourselves and heal each other as well. And here at BTMX, this event was made to support and relate to those who may be having a hard time this Valentine's Day, kind of like an anti-Valentine's Day. Life is very hard. Many of us are suffering, and today our main focus is to show love and support to those who have pancreatic cancer and those who have a loved one with pancreatic cancer as well. All the proceeds to this event go straight to Pancan, which is a foundation that aids people in the fight against this horrible illness. So regardless if you celebrate Valentine's Day or not, I ask you to please show some love this holiday. And even if you can't donate, like and share this event. Every little bit of love makes a huge difference. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my special guest, Professor Valine, who's an artist here at BTMX and Breaking the Legions, and is also my fiance. And we're going to talk about Valentine's Day, like what we kind of do and what it means to us, and also some future collabs that we have in the works that are like more love-based. So here he is. Let me turn the camera. Get it right. Whoops, sorry.
How y'all doing?
All right. So, what does Valentine's Day mean to you?
You?
I mean, I guess that's the answer everyone wants to hear, right?
Yeah.
So that was a good answer. But like we have had some pretty great Valentine's Days, I think. And like I haven't always been into Valentine's Day. Like I always thought it was kind of stupid. I wished it was like second Halloween. And it's kind of still second Halloween for me because I'm just perpetually creepy. But I really have come to enjoy it a lot more now, since being, in our relationship, because we just have such a great time on Valentine's. Some crazy times.
We do. Enjoy it.
Yeah. So what's your favorite Valentine's Day so far?
The favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard to think. Which one's my favorite? Honestly, I gotta say the one of them that comes to mind the most is one when we really did the least. To honestly tell you the truth, we didn't really get to do as much as we really wanted to do, but we really enjoyed the day. We went out to eat, went to a movie or something. We went and did some other things, but we had a very great day. I think about it.
Yeah. One I think about is when we went to that Mexican restaurant and we had these huge margaritas. That was fun. We laughed for like 3 hours and couldn't even like finish our sentences. Like it was bad. Like we just laughing at nothing.
What?
It was so funny.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
That was definitely the margarita. Yeah.
That was funny.
Ooh, I drank like a fourth of it, and it was.
Well, like we used to buy these like huge pitchers that were like huge, and then we would like pour them into these huge glasses, and we just would drink the whole pitcher on Valentine's Day. Like I think this was like for what, like 2 or 3 years in a row.
I'm talking about the time when we went to Applebee's.
Oh yeah, we did go to Applebee's one time.
The happy hour shit.
Yeah, happy hour. Not trying to say our relationship like only includes drinking for fun. We just, took Valentine's Day as a
really
drinking
the only time
holiday.
we really do, like on special times. So it's like
Yeah.
I used to drink every day. I don't now. So it's like now when I do with her,
It's a special occasion, right?
Can I change?
So we actually have some love songs in the works for you guys. What is it, like 2 or 3? I think we were working on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like 2 or 3 main ones.
Exactly.
And yeah, so like love songs are not really like my style personally. I never really like. I mean, I appreciate love songs, and
We money love songs I done made, but I
right,
never
yeah.
made no real actual.
Yeah, I like more like deep philosophical music. Like I really enjoy Lana Del Rey, and I know she writes a lot of like, love songs and stuff, but a lot of her music is also like deeply philosophical at the same time. So like I can enjoy that. But like other people, like I'm not really a huge fan of R&B or any of that type of shit just because it does showcase a lot of just romance, and I don't know. Like that's just not who I am. But I'm excited to do these love songs with you, the person that I actually care about and relate to. Like, this is a new thing for me, but yeah, it's gonna be great. We can't wait to get these projects finished so you guys can hear them and show what we've done to the world.
Yeah, it's been waiting for it. I'm excited doing that. Something different, like she said, it's something out of the ordinary, especially for me too. Like I definitely don't make no love songs.
Yeah.
Swamp life. You know what I'm saying? Immortal lies. I don't really
right, like philosophical music is definitely more my style. Like,
but I'm a grown man, so I come out with a grown man, so you realize now I'm a grown man. I'm gonna do some grown man music here and there. Gonna be some of that going down.
Right, and that includes love, despite what the world wants you to think. Being a grown person, a grown man or a grown woman includes you being able to, like let down your walls and defenses and learn how to love somebody. So that is definitely a part of being an adult.
It's I have to say this. It's very easy to find a lot of people that like you. It's very hard to find one person that loves you.
Right.
When you find them, better hold on.
Right.
That's all I got to say.
Right.
Simple as that.
And so I have a question, kind of off topic, but like, what do you think about the church carrying around St. Valentine's body? I'm sorry, like I don't mean to laugh at people's tradition or religion, but that's just I don't know. I just can't like
anything. See, to me, depending in which the nature that any corpse is handled after, in any ceremonial thing, and also depending on the spirituality that they're doing behind it. I mean, like I'm not doing that.
Right, like that's so weird.
That's my belief in who you know what I'm saying? Because there's people out here that believe on whatever they do. I ain't gonna knock you, but it's like I don't want to do that. It's kind of sanitary in ways, and it's kind of just disrespectful. I wouldn't want y'all to walk around with me because hey, my hat over there.
Right.
I don't want that. I don't want that. I just feel like, but everybody has their calling.
Right.
Osiris, I guess.
Yeah.
Mr. Valentine.
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't know. It is kind of similar.
Maybe that, all of that Egypt biting took his toll.
Egypt biting.
Took that toll.
Yeah. That's what it is too. Like, can you imagine like being
that
the
would
person?
make sense because they only found one part of the Osiris, didn't they?
No, they found all parts of him. They had to put him back together.
They found everything but one part of him.
Yeah, and then they found it, and then they put him back together. And he
right. And then,
this is actually one of the most romantic stories. No, it wasn't Valentine's Day, but this is celebrated like Valentine's Day
Hopefully
in Egypt.
It was before Valentine's
The story of Osiris, I'm glad you brought that up. The story of Osiris is one of the most romantic stories in Egypt, other than, like the Pharaoh's sonnets and stuff that they've written to their wives. Like Osiris and Isis were married, and she was, responsible for putting him back together. So she literally had to, experience the death of her husband and then put him back together just so that they can spend one more night together. And then he was sent into the underworld where Anubis stepped down and said, "Hey, man, you can be the king." You know, so that's how Osiris became the god of the underworld instead of Anubis. So it's very romantic story for real if you really read it. Like she cried all over Egypt looking for him, and it's sad, but they did get to spend one last night together on Earth. So yeah, deep.
The spreading of the bodies. Cremation, you know, they spread ashes, is different. But was it just his straight up body?
Yeah,
There's
like they
pieces of body?
divided pieces of it, and like other churches literally bought it because they believed that he was like this talisman of protection and spirituality and faith and whatever. So like,
Peace.
yeah, like one church got his whole skull apparently, but like there's a debate on that because other churches believe that they have pieces of it. So somebody's lying somewhere. Like
I somehow don't think it matters.
Right, I don't think it matters. Like, it's still weird either way, but I know you guys thought that this was just gonna be some historical Valentine's Day episode, but it like got really dark with the bone scattering across Europe.
How much
Like,
was his head?
I don't know, but it was like it's like part of their treasures, like a gold piece. Like, here's my,
Somebody had a medallion
you
that was
know,
on their chain?
yeah, here's my $1 billion medallion. Oh yeah, and here's Saint Valentine's whole head that we used to carry around and
that's
like
special.
ward off evil with.
That's special.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to some comments. I'm sorry that my phone is terrible and I can't like literally read the comments, so I have to have our lovely DJ Shadow read them to me. So I'm gonna take a little moment and let him read me off some comments here. Oh no, not Nelly. Sorry, Savage. Not Nelly. Not Nelly and Kelly. No. Well, maybe Nelly, but never Kelly. No, I'm kidding. What's with your face? Why is his face?
Astonished.
Shout out to Savage Panda, though. Pandas do exist. Hashtag pandas forever. Woo! Okay. Who got Valentine's head? Again, there's a debate on that. I want to say maybe the Santa Maria's church, because they're the ones that actually claim to have it, and they are in Rome, and he was killed in Rome. So I want to say probably them. If we're literally preserving Saint Valentine's body, I would imagine that, you know, a famous church in Rome would be the person to have the skull. But we got to remember too that the rest of his skeleton is scattered throughout Europe, supposedly. Like somebody's got a hip bone somewhere. They're just like, yeah, I got St. Valentine's hips. Woo! This is going to protect me from so much stuff. Like, I'm sorry. It's just funny to me. I can't. Yeah, so we got a comment talking about how in Native American culture, they can't rest if they don't have like all pieces of their bodies, like either cremated or buried. And I mean, I believe that. Like, I'm sorry. I don't want you guys to scatter my body around America when I die. Please don't do that. Just disclaimer, when I die, do not scatter my body around as a talisman against evil, okay? I don't think it will work. I'm just saying.
No.
No.
Don't put me all over the place.
Yeah, I don't want to be all over the place. I want to be all intact.
That's nasty.
You know, like the pharaohs, like, you know, like mummify me. I don't care. But like, do not scatter my body all around the fucking world, okay? Like, I just, no. No. Oh, interesting theory we just got, where it was actually a punishment from the church so that he would have to remain like in purgatory as like almost a part of the church and couldn't really rest in peace. I wouldn't put it past the church to do that. Again, I'm sorry if that's your religion, but the church has done some god-awful things, no pun intended, and they definitely back in those days would have done something like that. So definitely a theory. Now,
if I had to keep a piece of a dead body, I would call that a punishment.
Yeah, right. Like the person, like I was saying earlier, like the person who's in charge of carrying this body, like when they travel across Europe, like making journeys and like, you know, going to other places and, you know, seeing other cultures, like the church would travel with all of their belongings, and a dead body is part of your belongings. You're just like carrying it around like the seven dwarfs in Snow White, just carrying around this body. Oh, maybe a prince will wake him up by giving him a kiss. Like, I don't know, dude. That's like, to me. Oh, okay, another comment about punishment. I mean, yeah, like I said, it's definitely possible. I would not put it past the Church of, you know, 3rd century Rome to do something like that. Like, I mean, and in general, of course, you know, past that time, like in modern age, I want to believe that they wouldn't like take parts of a modern man's body and scatter it around Europe for punishment. But you know, probably up until like the early 1900s, I can see that definitely being a thing. So
don't even scatter my mixtape around for punishment.
Right, please don't do anything
leave
like that.
Leave me alone.
You're right, leave me alone. Let me just rest.
Just leave everybody alone. Things that are dead stink, and just don't touch them.
Right, like as I was saying earlier, there's this culture, and I'm sorry, I do not remember where exactly this is. I think it's Indonesia, but there's this tribe that digs up their dead and like literally walks around with it for a day as like their form of Halloween celebration. Again, I don't remember what the celebration is called. I don't remember exactly where it's from. But to me, that is less creepy than the church scattering St. Valentine's body around Europe. I'm just saying, like, they love those people. Well, yes, cannibalism, of course, is I believe a little worse. I want to say, you know, and then you know, you've got the cultures in New Guinea where they recently stopped doing this, but they used to eat their dead because they believed that death is unnatural, and they had to eat it because it was like warding away like bad spirits. Like they don't believe that death is natural. So like to them, eating a dead body is what they had to do to like ensure that the spirit of their tribes member like lived on like through them. Like I said, they recently stopped doing this, so like no shade against New Guinea. Like I don't want to shed negative light on New Guinea. It's a beautiful place. Please go there if you do want to visit. People are not going to eat you. But yes, until recently they ate their own tribes members after they passed away, just because they believed that death is not natural. So I mean, I like that sentiment, but I'm not eating someone. Just, you know, like, no, I'm not doing it. But even that to me, for some reason, is not as creepy as the church scattering the remains of Saint Valentine around and using him for whatever reason. Like, I just don't think God likes that. I mean, I just don't feel like God is up there saying, yeah, this is what I want. Like, I don't know, dude. I just can't. Like, I can't get over it. And
the love holiday come of this?
Right, the love holiday came of this though. And like I was mentioned earlier, like the bones literally did nothing for people who were in love, or, you know, married couples, or anyone like in, you know, with families or anything like that. Like it literally has nothing to do with love. So, you know, there's also legends about Saint Valentine where he was a martyr and he like murdered people and, you know, stuff like, yeah, there's all different legends about Saint Valentine that were like super, super dark. So I figured I wouldn't bring them up in this event. However, you know, the forefront one that we like have all pretty much become aware with, if you're like aware of any sort of, you know, historical information, like that's creepy enough. You know, like it's dark enough that a man was beheaded and then his body is kept by the church. Like, that's just strange. We got a comment saying, I wonder if he was possessed by Cupid. Wouldn't put it past Cupid, but I mean, I don't know. Like, it is a little bit weird that, like, Cupid is the Roman version of Eros. So, and you know, like, Saint Valentine was also Roman. So maybe there's some correlation there that we just, you know, haven't picked up on in, you know, in history. But yeah, so Cupid was definitely creepy. He was a creepy dude. I mean, there was a story about Cupid where I did feel bad for him because he fell in love with this woman that his mother was jealous of, so she like tried to kill her and banished her to the underworld. So, I mean, really felt bad for him there, but he did like do her bidding most of the time. So, can't really feel sorry for someone that caused the Trojan War. You know.
The Trojan War?
Yeah, no pun intended. Trojan. So we got a comment saying technically Cupid's only bad because he's a loyal son. I mean, he wasn't necessarily forced to do anything. Like, he volunteered himself to be her right-hand man and also did his own crap, like, apart from her. It's just they're like the dynamic duo of toxic love affairs in you know, Roman and Greek mythology, which, again, no hate against Aphrodite. Like, there were some good things that she did, but, like, you know, all the gods of Greek mythology have these dualities where it's like, okay, this is what you should do and this is what you don't do, and that's what they're there for. They're literally there as examples for us to be like, oh, okay, so this is part of the divine path and this clearly is not, you know? So I want to say that Cupid and Venus or Aphrodite are equally at fault for the toxic love affairs that they caused and the bad situations that came of them. Savage Panda wants a Viking skull. I mean, you know, I have, like, you know, bones. Like, I love bone taxidermy and like bone art and stuff like that. But I mean, I just feel like it's a little different when you're a church. Like, I don't claim to be a church, you know, and I just feel like if you're a church of God, if that's what you're claiming to be, doing that sort of thing and keeping bones for a ritualistic purpose is just really kind of not Christian. Like, it's very voodoo
Some
to
voodoo
me.
shit.
It's very voodoo to me. Yeah, the Catholic Church of Bones, and also in the catacombs, of course. They're pretty much all made of bones. Like, all the catacombs are full of human bones, and there's like tons of you know, Catholics that used to go down there, and they used to, like, I don't know what they were doing down there, but there's crosses down there. There's inscriptions of like people quoting the Bible and all kinds of stuff down there. And yes, of course, there were Satanists down there too, but there were also devout Catholics that went down in the catacombs and worshipped and did whatever they did down there. So creepy. You know, I'm just saying. And I'm not trying to be a hypocrite because I love bones, but like, it's creepy that they're doing it. It's not creepy if me, the self-proclaimed witch, is doing it. You know, I'm just saying, like, I'm still not gonna
going down there.
Right, I'm not going down there for any reason, but I'm also not gonna take a human skull either and just parade it around for whatever reason. But like, me using animal bones in rituals and like just my home is not as creepy as the church doing it. You know, I'm just saying, like, it's not. It's really just not.
Is it worse if you knew their name or not? it's just strange.
Right.
But who is that? I don't know.
It's just peculiar, right? Mhm.
Or he's that's Steve.
Yeah,
That's just gross.
you know, that's just
it's
my
gross
uncle.
either way. Stop doing it, please.
Yeah, like when I found out in 2000, what was it, 2019, they sold King Tut's body to an art foundation, and they were parading him across the world like his mummified body. They took him out of his tomb and all of his belongings, and were parading him around right before COVID. And I thought, like, to me, being a relative, you know what I'm saying? Like, my bloodline can be traced all the way back to Egypt, and I have two separate bloodlines where one is related to King Tut, and the other one is related to Ramses III. And I just felt like they were parading around my great 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 dead uncle. Like you're just parading him around. I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird and unsettling to me that anyone would take a human body that's been preserved and just parade it around for whatever reason. Like, let them rest. Like, please don't do that. Nothing good can come from that.
It was booby traps.
Yeah.
Don't take nothing from where the booby traps. Don't take it. That's why they was there. The booby traps was there for that. Don't do it.
How I feel about them finding the Book of the Dead is probably going to have to be explained in another episode, because I have a very creepy connection with it, where it was literally found and republished in 1895, and I was born 100 years later in 1995, and my name is Annie, spelled A-N-I, and the guy who wrote the Egyptian Book of the Dead is named Annie, spelled A-N-I. So little weird there, and I will be discussing that in a later episode that's based around Egypt, and I'm going to be talking about Apophis, or Apep, as you know, people know him in Egypt, which is the Egyptian god of chaos. So that is going to be an episode on Dark Matters, and I will be discussing the Book of the Dead in that episode and my connection to it. So stay tuned for that, because whew, that's a deep one. Your face. He already knows this stuff. He's not surprised. But yeah. But yeah, Egypt is like probably the main reason why we have Valentine's Day being celebrated as a day of love and friendship and just all things like love related, because the Egyptians literally worshipped love. Like, I don't know how else to put it. They were pretty devout lovers. Like, they that was like the highest pinnacle of their society, was finding a soulmate. So, you know, you're not soft if you love someone, because those people could lift like the heaviest bricks in the world. Like, whoever built the pyramids was a part of Egypt, so they were loving each other. So you're still manly if you love somebody. The pagan version of Aphrodite is, I think, separated in two different versions of the goddess, where one is Ceridwen and the other one is Esther or Estrus or something. It's the reason why we celebrate Easter, is because of this goddess. And then Ceridwen was actually, like, her festival is actually on my birthday. So yeah, so there's two separate goddesses of like love and fertility in Celtic mythology, and Ceridwen is one, and then I don't know how to pronounce her name. Estrus, I don't know. But yeah, so I apologize for that. But yes, there is a Celtic goddess of love, and love is celebrated in her name in Celtic, you know, tradition as well. Let's see, no other comments so far. Okay, so yeah, so I don't want to keep talking about the skull.
Absolutely not.
I can't stop thinking about it. But yeah, so did you know any of this about the history of Valentine's Day before I've been
Some
talking
bits and
about it?
pieces of it, but I didn't know all of the gravity.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty deep, isn't it?
That's
Like,
nasty.
yeah, it's weird.
And then what do you get out of, hey, you know what, today we're gonna give each other little cards to say I love you and chocolate and stuffed animals and flowers because of that.
Now there was a saint, and I can't remember his name. I learned about this a very long time ago when I was a young teenager for school, but this was later after Saint Valentine was beheaded and, punished for his defiance against the Roman Empire. And this saint or priest or, whatever his name was, he actually made Valentine's Day a pretty negative holiday where it was kind of, for lack of a better way of putting it, rapey. Like, he would get these young teenagers drunk and tell them to pair off, and they weren't married either, so back then that was unconventional, but he would tell them to, I'm talking 14-year-olds and stuff, he would tell them to which wasn't as weird back then, but it's weird. It's still weird. It's weird now, for sure. But back then, even, I think it was a little weird. But he would tell them to pair off and get them drunk, and then there would be that would be his way of breeding people for the church. It's really messed up. But
yikes!
Yikes on that comment. I do think Rumspringa might have some attachment to these ideas, but I mean, I don't know if it's directly connected, but it certainly is similar, I think. In Rumspringa, you can just basically do whatever you want. You could do whatever drugs you want. You can listen to whatever music you want. You can dress like a Yankee, as they call us. You can I mean, you could do anything. You can own a cell phone. You can drive a car. You can do whatever you want until, what is it? You're 18, I believe. It's either 16 or 18. Until one of those significant birthdays, you have to decide whether you're going to join the church or not. And Rumspringa starts when I believe you're 15. So you have a few years to decide, and you can do literally whatever they want. And they see this as a healthy form of being able to experience stuff, so you know what you're getting into. But sadly, if you don't choose to join the Amish church, they kick you out of your home, and you are no longer able to have any contact with your family at all, and they act like you're dead. So, I mean, kind of toxic, but
Guess that's it for me.
Right. Whoops. Let's see about that comment. Okay, so I mean, I try to forget a lot of my knowledge about Amish people. I don't know. I just I don't know. I know too much, I feel they actually
do they have their own Valentine's Day?
Yes, they do celebrate Valentine's Day.
Is it different?
They celebrate Sweetest Day more, though, because Sweetest Day is the more patriarchal holiday where they give each other furniture. It's a thing. The Amish for Sweetest Day, and I believe Valentine's Day as well.
They don't never sit down.
I mean, they do it for I think it's young people based. I don't think older people really participate. It's mostly young people. And of course, all Amish people are not the same. Each of them has their own traditions. So maybe I'm just speaking for the ones where I grew up, but
what set you claim?
Right. What do you claim? What gang are you part of? No, excuse me. But yeah, they celebrate Sweetest Day, and they do celebrate Valentine's Day. It's just not as big of a holiday for them as Sweetest Day, which is I believe because, you know, they're pretty patriarchal and they celebrate the more patriarchal holidays. You know, they don't celebrate Halloween, obviously. So, you know, Halloween is a more matriarchal holiday. It's more a pagan holiday from, you know, ancient times. So they don't celebrate that. But they do celebrate Valentine's Day and Sweetest Day. So. Okay, so we're gonna be having, this is for the future.
Just
we
in.
are going to be having a 24-hour event called Pandemonium, where we are raising money to save the pandas. And I personally really love this because the world needs pandas. Hashtag the world needs pandas. So they're a pretty vital part of the ecosystem where they are from and the jungles where they are from. So we need them. Support the pandas. Watch our 24-hour event on Easter. Pandas do exist. They do exist, and they need our help. So we're gonna save them.
Save them.
I feel like this was like a
Because it don't matter if you're black or white.
Right, exactly. And they are
You know
the
about that.
epitome of that. They're like black and white. So those would be red pandas. Those would be red pandas. We're joking too much. I'm sorry, guys.
And then after we're successful with this, it's going to be Save the Bamboo.
Save the bamboo. See, that one I can get behind. I'm like a huge advocate for like bamboo products. Like we should have bamboo toilet paper. We should have bamboo like houses and, you know, just like bamboo plastic and all sorts of stuff. Because I mean, guys, we're like killing the trees. Like there's only so many trees and it takes like hundreds of years to make them large. So, you know, bamboo grows in great excess. And this is a big part of, you know, saving the pandas. You're also saving the bamboo because the pandas eat the bamboo, which causes the bamboo to literally grow stronger and come back and more with a fierce vengeance. So when you save the pandas, you save the bamboo, and we need the bamboo because we, you know, eventually we're not going to have any trees, and that's a big problem. You know, you can call me a tree hugger if you want, but
I hugs the trees.
Hug the trees because they
hugs
really need to be saved. They really need to be here. Otherwise, we're all gonna die. So
Hug them, kiss them.
yes, hug them, kiss them.
I love trees.
Save them. Save the pandas.
Climb
save the
them,
bamboo.
Climb them as high as I can go. Oh.
Smoke as many trees as you can. No, I'm kidding. Different trees, but yeah. So definitely watch our 24-hour event on Easter, which is going to be all about saving the pandas. And again, a special shout out to Savage Panda, who is going to be the mascot of that event.
Here's something. I noticed they often use the panda bear for Valentine's Day. They hold the little heart.
Yes,
like
they
this.
do.
Why is that?
Because pandas are so lovable. They are so cute. And
But they can snap your arm off.
Okay, so listen, a Valentine's Day tidbit, you know, for anyone that's looking to move to a different country and start a whole new life, you can get a job right now as a baby panda caretaker. So what they do is they take care of these baby pandas, and basically what that consists of is making sure that they don't like hurt themselves because they're really clumsy when they're babies, and also hugging them. They need a lot of affection. They get a lot of affection from their mothers, and they need that. So they hire people in China to hug these pandas, literally, and you can get paid to do it.
They get paid for everything over there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you're allowed to sleep on the job.
Professional huggers.
Yep, you're a professional panda hugger. You can get a job right now. And it requires no previous experience either. They teach you everything you need to know. Like, see, in America, you would have to have been like a zoologist for many, many years to even get that close to a baby panda. But in China, you can just go over there and be like, hey, I love pandas. Let me hug them for money. And they will let you do it. So, fun fact.
Hugs.
That's pretty much all there is to it today. We're gonna pass it back over to DJ Shadow. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and share and subscribe to BTMX and love the pandas.
Love it. Happy Valentine's
love
Day.
everyone.
Happy Valentine's Day. Love it.
Happy Valentine's Day. We love you guys.
So once again, that was Prophet and Professor Valine giving you a little bit lesson into the Valentine's Day that everybody's going to be celebrating during this weekend into the 14th. You got a little bit of feedback on it. Don't forget, now we're going to go into a little bit more music and then back into gaming, and then we're going to be done for the day for this event. So don't forget to keep watching. Don't forget, we're doing this for Pancan. It's a fantastic and wonderful place that raise money for, especially with everyone who's fighting for through this terrible disease. We are going to be doing the auction. Don't forget, the auction starts at $2 for 5 stickers for Spec 1. All you have to do is write on whatever video platform you are to what you're going to donate, and then one of my team will reach back out to you, and then we'll confirm you that your donation was done. We'll let the owners know of their merch and stuff, what's going on, so you know who it needs to go to, and etc. So right now I'm going to be playing the track that's going to be up for auction by no other than by Jerry the Clown Productions. This is what he created that's up on auction, guys. This is going to be starting, the auction price for this is going to be starting at no more than $15. So once again, the auction for that beat starts at $15. As once again, it was created and made by the one and only Jerry the Clown Productions. So $15 is the beginning for the auction, the beginning fee for the auction fee for that. $15 you get all rights and stems directly to this beat, so you can go ahead and create your master. You own all rights to it and stuff like that. So we're starting the opening bid for this at $15. That beat that you just got done hearing, once again, it was by Jerry the Clown Productions. Don't forget, we also got Spec One also giving out two of his albums, guys. That's also going to, them both start at $10 a piece, $10 a piece to begin your auction bid on. And for the stickers, for $5, it's $2. They go ahead and start bidding. The bid starts at $2 for the whole bag of stickers. It's gonna start off at $50 and higher. So, because that means you get almost close to 100, if not more, of a whole huge pack of stickers. So the auction begins now. If I were you guys, I wouldn't miss out on trying to get some of the stuff. But the beat is that beat that you just got done hearing. Once again, was made by Jerry the Clown Productions and is up for auction. The auction bid starts at $15. So while we continue the show, definitely type in what you want to donate. What we're asking for you is you're going to verify with us how much you're going to donate. The auction winner will be named off in tomorrow's Monday, Tuesday's show, and at Unleashing the Best. So stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. We're not done trying to raise money for Pancan. So once again, I'm gonna say this once again: the beat you just got done hearing starts at $15. That's the beginning price for the auction fee for it. For five stickers for Spec One for just $5, it starts at $2 for the beginning bid, and for the whole bag, if you want the whole shitload, the whole bag of them, it starts at $50 for that. And then first two albums, that's both are going to start off at $10 as the beginning of the fee for them. So we'll go ahead and let you guys discuss if you guys want it. Once again, that beat was made by Jerry the Clown Productions. See if we have any other submissions. No. Oh, no, we don't. So we're going to take you in to Baby Doll with his song Tokyo's Curse while we go ahead and get ready for you guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show. Definitely let me know where you guys are watching from.
Tokyo's curse, red road and my hollow bones. Stood the graves of 1,000 warriors. Kanishi told me I'd be dead by moonlight. Know the silence of a undead graveyard. I should've known, but I can't see right. Push to the brink, but he pulled me back again. I wish he hadn't got to live with what I've done. Scream to the sky, please forgive all my sins. That I may live to see the rising sun again. She told me I'd be sad. Know the silence of a undead graveyard. I should've known, but I can't.
So making sure, tell me what you guys think about this artist. Once again, that was Baby Doll with his song Tokyo's Curse. We're going to go into some more music for you guys. I'm liking how you guys are staying with me. We got Queen Stoner. It's a sick-ass beat. Don't forget that beat was made by Jerry the Clown Productions, and the beginning of that auction starts up at $15 for that. All rights to that business. Hopefully you guys start bidding on that so we can raise more money for this wonderful cause that we're doing. So the next artist, who am I going to bring to you? Yeah, maybe this one. No. No, thank you. So we're going to end up bringing you Lost Zone with their song. No, actually we're not. No, you don't need to see that. You don't need to see that either. So we're going to take you actually in the Lex Lethal with his song, The Last Rites of the Jester. And tell me if a lot of people feel this way about certain people right now. Tell me if you understand where he's coming from for his lyrics. So here we go with Lex Lethal, The Last Rites of a Jester.
This dark monstrosity called life has its greasy fingers around my throat.
Nah, that's me, bro. I'm the one with the fucking fingers around your throat. And you know it, don't you? That's why you called me up flapping your fucking tongue off. Fucking threatening me. Nobody fucking threatens me. Do you think I'd let you get away with that? Really? Nah. And now you think you can just fucking ignore me and it's all gonna disappear. You won't talk to me because I know you can't send those fucking PDFs so they can be edited. Fuck you. This isn't going anywhere and neither am I. You've got no fucking idea what's coming at you. None. Oh, by the way,
You know, Brittany.
says hello.
So the yellow belly told joke and it's hoping if he ignores me long enough then it's all gonna blow over, but it won't. So keep on showing the cold shoulder and I continue building my exposure and I'll expose you. Joke's over, bro, already told you. This is the beginning of the end and you don't you. That's why you're hoping that my friend will disclose in your hopes you can hold your composure. But the beef's gonna roll like a boulder in the snow and I can show you flows that are only gonna get colder. Unlike other babbling rappers, I'm only hammered and facts up into the track and I attack it like a soldier. Pay Frank at the cash back you will before I come at you land in a jackhammer with blows and I swore an oath to Odin. Should've known, never trust the Christian if he's in robes. J to the hoes hit with dissies and drugs. Some of the blows wet by sisters and bros. And he knows he slid his own coffin lid closed. Playboy's fatality murdered a brick cold. I'm shoveling up the dirt to bury the fucking soul quick. Hordes of victims and I'm speaking upon his bullshit. Dead whore clown, it was a hello round. It was a one shot next. I'm gonna be hitting him with the full clip. You know Prince is the bitch clown. The rain better sit down and line cause the king crown is mine. And the sixth sound refines meticulously designed to remind everybody is six now defined. I dig down to find all the people that you fucked over. You know the ones that you sweep under the rug, bro. The more and more the wolf huffs and puffs and pulls up the stuff showing little piggy ain't kosher.
I'm a truth fighter. Like, I'm a real motherfucker. I stand up for the truth. I want to see everybody win.
Fucking real bullshit. Truth fighter. I guess I'm kind of fucking warrior. You're standing nose to nose to a real fucking warrior this time. And I ain't backing down. Truth warrior. I like that.
He said he's a truth warrior, more like a booth warrior. Super fucking high on himself and euphoria. More like 40 gallons of poop from who was a moria. I see the Pope's PJs ain't all that you bored, huh? I bet you stole the double R in your name. Christopher and J Tolkien, they roll in the grave. But brother, it's okay, cause soon you can tell them both sorry. This ain't hell, you eighth, and it's only purgatory. There's a place in the eighth circle that's burning for you. Do not underestimate the weight of all that's coming for you. I ain't shooting yet, I'm aiming, don't be stupid, man. If you're a DC character Nathaniel, then I'm Superman. There's no kryptonite, sleep tight in the kryptonite. Knowing that there is no way that you could ever win the fight. You got jokes, but all you're doing is robbing. And you ain't even the illest of villains that is Gotham. Typical that the Norseman's coming down on a Christian, raiding like a Viking and you're beginning to listen. And now I'm in a possession, a twist and a submission. The biggest fucking fake in the biz until it gives it. If I know nothing, then why did you call me up yelling? I gotta tell you, buddy, that was fucking hella telling. Said you could help me in music as if I won't excel, and I would never let you help me correct my fucking spelling. Is it Mr. Wellens or DJ Manny Nathaniel? You know what's sad, I was once one of your fans, bro. Well, not a fan, but I like the way that you chop. You're a monster in other ways, and I'm gonna make you stop. Next press to the block, and I'm swinging again. Make no mistake, eighth, and I'm bringing you
end, I'm lethal. Two people that reign like me are Raymond Royce, the 5'9", and you were either with them. I'm like a lion that's lying beside a giant, sizing him up and sliding if I should eat him entirely, flying like Iron Man in the sky and firing wildly. This criminal is gonna be left crying for trying me. They call me David, I'm great at taking Goliaths. We're all aware you're a liar, so you should maybe retire before you're tired. Bullshit gets bad for your health. No way that it's never you, man. It can't be everyone else. Nah, it can't be everyone else. It's like it's time you just fucking give your shit up. Right, do as you're fucking told.
And if somebody comes at me with some shit like you're coming at me, I'm not gonna be some pussy and run from you. I'm gonna address it in this whole fucking situation. I'm giving you go on for the rest of my life and I'll be perfectly fine. But you
alright guys, that was Lex Lethal with that song. We're gonna keep this on spinning for you guys. We're gonna keep you guys into the music. We're gonna take you into the band Left to Suffer with their song Low featuring Jacob Wallace of Bro Job. Here we go, let me know what you guys think and definitely about the songs that we're playing. Alright guys, so once again that was Left to Suffer. We're going to go ahead and take you into some more music guys. And then we're going to go into some gaming. So the next band I'm actually bringing to you is actually called KODM. This is off their album Devil in the Details. If you guys, this is actually the name of the song, I'm sorry, is KODM. This is off their album though, Devil in the Details, but this is their song Everlasting The name of the band is called Everlasting Godstopper. So once again, the name of the band is Everlasting Godstopper. The song I'm bringing to you is KODM, and this is right off their Devil in the Details album.
Now the fall of the land. So be driven or be ridden to a bloody end. Face your envy, this in ya. When you push beyond your limits, you reveal what makes the man. Through cold dead eyes, you feed your lies again and again. One, consecration, two, masturbation, one, celebration of indignation, so all will bow to the kings of Denmark.
So once again, that amazing group of artists is Everlasting Godstopper with their sale on KODM, and that's right off their album Devil in the Details. Definitely go check them out. They have a beautiful sound. So we're getting close to just being done because we've done actually we're almost in the overtime, to be honest. So we're gonna do one more song, and then this is actually the last song of the Valentine show. We're done. So we'll see you guys again with our regular showing throughout the week, starting you back off with Unleashing the Best, and all our other shows will be coming back. The only other show that will not be coming back, actually, you'll be starting off with Valkyrie's Hour tomorrow, which I'm hoping to have done for you guys ready. So we're going to end up going into starting back off our lives with Unleashing the Best, and then working our way up to that. There will be radio shows, guys, for all you guys who are in heavy metal or want a heavy metal collab. This will be the time to submit throughout the week, because I will be scheduling for one of our radio shows to have special artists that are going to be judging music and actually giving you a collab for simply submitting and winning, but you just got to win. So our very first one is going to end up, we're going to be scheduling out soon, as no other than Minnie Jackson, the lead singer of Dying Oath, is going to be giving out a collab to a winner of one of our radio shows. So if you are in a heavy metal genre, or you need that heavy metal female fronted voice, that Mindy Jackson's going to actually be part of one of our future radio shows to go ahead and, judge the music with us, enjoy amazing talent from around the world, and give somebody an amazing collab. So definitely going to be looking out for a lot of that. Different artists from different genres, from big and small. They're going to be giving out collabs that way during our radio shows. And then we're just random. Some of them will not be. Like, most definitely the radio show will happen every Wednesday. Every Thursday. Sorry about that. So, the last song of the show is by the band 515. If you haven't heard of them, you're definitely going to want to after this. And this is their song Tragedy, because there's a lot of tragedies going on, especially around Valentine's Day. And all of you who are not having tragedies, and Valentine's Day is a wonderful thing for you. Remember to respect even your friends and your loved ones. If you don't have somebody close like that, reach out to your family. They're not always going to be there. Pay respect to the people that put the time into you at all times when you can, because tomorrow's never promised. That's why it's called the present, because it's a gift. And in order for you to have a fortunate, blissful future with love in it and respect, you just got to keep generally giving it to others the way you want it back, no matter the circumstances. So with people dealing with pancreatic cancer, our love goes to you and all the families that are, watching their loved ones slip away from this terrible disease. And we want to say a big thank you to Pancan for being an amazing foundation, and we were honored to do all this time for, no matter the drama in the background. And hopefully we got a lot more. The show's just donations going to be going up for quite a while. How you donate to Pancan through us, just straight through the link that's in the description. So the last song of it is once again the band is called 515, and this is their song Tragedy.
I was listening. I heard the trembling in your voice when I was reminiscing.